Hello, hello. What is up, Prop Firm Match TV? Good to be with you here on this Wednesday. It's been a good week so far. Been a good week on stream. We've had a bunch of great guests. We have another guest coming on today, which is going to be LozTradez. LozTradez is coming on. I think he's going to be coming on actually in 30 minutes. So usually we have our guests come on at the open, but LozTradez is going to be joining us at 8:30 today. So pretty soon. Stay tuned for that. As always, we got a bunch of accounts to give away. 12 accounts. Shout out to our sponsors, Top One Futures, Blue Guardian, and Aqua Futures. And yeah, man, it's good to be with you. Tomorrow, no stream. We have Thanksgiving here in the States, so it's going to be a bank holiday. So we won't be live tomorrow. And I'm still waiting to hear on Friday. I'll make sure to let everyone know. This lighting is a little too purple right here in the background. Let me adjust this. How we doing though, chat? Good morning. Joseph, Dino, Kenny. How we doing, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Vi Legacy. See all of our regular chatters in here. Good to see you guys. A little too purple, man. It's a little better. Punjabi, good morning. Is the baby kicking? Yeah. Baby's always kicking, man. Chart Killer, what up, man? Good morning. AD, hello, hello. Yeah, let's get our charts up. I think we got a great show for you today. I think I'm going to be taking some good trades. I'm excited to take some trades. I got some Top One Futures accounts that we can work on. I can go over those real quick. As you guys know, I started these accounts a couple days ago. So we're at the beginning stages. I got 5 instant funded 50K accounts. Shout out Top One Futures and shout out Prop Firm Match for the Black Friday deal, right? I used code match for the Black Friday promo because Top One Futures right now, the account is 57.5% off for instant funded accounts. I spent like $286 on these 50K accounts times 5, of course. But yeah, if we get it to payout, we'll take a $12,000 payout. It'd be great if I could nail one more payout before year's end. That's going to be my loose goal. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's totally fine. I've had a great year. But if we can nail one more payout before December 31st, I think that would be pretty sweet. So we'll see, man. But yeah, I think it also looks like there's been a few more firms that have been added to the Black Friday offering. So Alpha Futures, 25% off, Top One Futures, 57%, Tradeify, 40%. I'm telling you guys, if you're not going with Top One Futures and you prefer to go with Tradeify because they're a little more, they're a little more popular. I get it. This 40% off discount is massive for them. They never go above 30%. So that's a good deal. Again, code match. Funded X Futures joins the Black Friday deal. They're doing 10% off. They don't usually do a ton of discounts. So another good one. Blue Guardian, 60% off. And Aqua Futures joins the mix. 60% off code match. So that's cool, man. Yeah, Black Friday exclusive deals. Check it out on Prop Firm Match if you want to get the best discounts. But yeah, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. I'm trying to drink my caffeine. I didn't have time to make a coffee, but I got one of these laying around. Monster Energy. Looking clean today? Thank you, sir. What's my total payout amount this year? It's over 6 figures. It's low 6 figures. I would need to get into my accounting and get the last few that came in because I haven't updated it, but it's been over 6 figures. It's low 6 figures. Yes, sir. Use the code match. Let's go. Thank you, Icor. Oh, Icor, I got to get back to you. I saw you DM'd me. I'll get back to you after stream, okay? Bullish today? I'm not sure. I haven't done too much analysis. I did go into the Prop Firm Match Discord, and I What did I do? I gave out my key volume profile levels. Let me pull that up. Guys, this is our prop for a match Discord channel. Oh, wait. I got to get my screen up. Jeez. Hold up. Let me get it up here. All right, there we go. So, prop for match Discord channel. By the way, guys, this is where we run all of our giveaways too, right? So if you do want to get a chance to win giveaways today, we're giving away 12 accounts again. Shout out our sponsors one more time. Top One Futures, Blue Guardian, Aqua Futures. We're giving away 12 accounts today. To join, you have to join the Discord channel. That's where we run all of our giveaways. I pinned a comment at the top of this video. Okay, so in the chat, right at the top, there's the invite link. So make sure to get joined in there so that you can be ready to win some accounts if that's what you're trying to do. If you're here to just learn and have a good time, there's a lot of that too, man. You know, you don't need to just be here for some giveaway accounts. Like I said, we've been taking payouts, dude. Taking payouts on stream from trades I take live since we started. We're on like week 5 of Prop Firm Match TV. We've already taken out 20K in payouts. You become my dad. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. That role is already taken. I'm sorry, brother. Mary, good morning. The accounts are getting bigger. Yeah, the stream is getting bigger. Chat is funny, man. You guys are funny. What do you think about my forecast? I sent it in the Discord chart room. Let me take a look. Yeah, so guys, anyway, though, the Discord, we got a lot planned with this. We're just getting it going. We're about to release it to the public, not just to Prop Firm Match TV. So that will be awesome. And we got a lot of cool things planned. Let me know what you guys think about this. I've been considering doing like a live Q&A inside of Discord. So like I could, I could get up here on stage in Discord, have all you guys listening, and I could bring people on to speak. And you could ask me questions. You could ask me about prop firms, about payouts, about trading, ICT, volume profile, like whatever you think might be interesting. We could have like a, an actual back and forth dialogue and everybody can listen. You would just raise your hand on Discord. I could bring you on stage and we could talk. It'd be probably audio only, probably not video, but what do you guys think about that? I think it'd be a cool idea because, we have so many things that we want to do with Discord. We really want to make it a community. Any red folder news? Let's see. 8:30 a.m. news. Oh, by the way, so I also have bought some more Top Step combines, and my goal was to get them hopefully passed in 2 days. So I got these ones to halfway, right? I need to make another 1,500 on these 4 accounts, and I'll have 5 XFAs. So with Top Step, and I got the ones without the activation fee because I think it's a good deal. So maybe we could try and do that today too. Part of me wants to like short this to take out these lows, but I think I'm going to wait. I do think we could get some nice shorts today. We got to get into the analysis. I do got to get into my daily analysis. But yeah, let's go back to Discord for a second. So you guys do think that's a good idea? Let's go, man. That's amazing. An amazing idea. I think it's a pretty cool idea, right? All right. Mike, good morning, bro. Mike, let me know what you think, bro. I was thinking about doing like a live Q&A inside of Discord. Get everyone talking. People can come in, ask questions. We could have like a back and forth dialogue. I think it'd be cool. Good morning, though. Happy to have you here, brother. Okay, people like it. I think that's good. We got to fix this mic a little bit. It's a little low. So I can actually keep it up. It's better. Okay, cool. Chat likes it. Chat likes it. Good to know. All right, listen, I'm gonna put up a poll. Classic bullish or bearish poll. I want to get a, I want to get a vibe from the chat. Chat has been right 2 days in a row. You guys have been right 2 days in a row. So I don't know if we could still go with the whole fade chat idea. I don't think we can do it necessarily. So I'm going to take you guys a little more seriously. I want to see what this poll says. Bullish or bearish today? Hold up. Let me pull it up. All right. I just dropped the poll. Just dropped the poll. Go ahead and let me know, chat. I gotta see what you guys think. Do I have a trial for my course? I kind of do. If you go to my X account, I don't want to promote it too much here, but scroll down. I have a ton of posts where I promote the course on AceFX TV. Those links that I drop, they get you a month for free. So go ahead, try out that link. You got to go to my X account for that, though. If I have to plan to trade today, I will go for bullish after a break of structure. Okay. Interesting. I bought 100K Apex, but this is trailing drawdown is killing me. What should be the strategy I can afford more? Okay, good question. Listen, when it comes to trailing drawdown, especially intraday trailing drawdown, you can't be going for 3, 4, 5R trades. Even 2R is a little too much sometimes. When you're dealing with intraday trailing drawdown, you got to go with base hits. Like you just can't take those home run trades. You're going to get screwed. So you need to go for 1-to-1s, even negative risk reward. Risk 25 points to make 10. You'll win most of your trades. You build up your balance quickly. You get through the intraday trailing drawdown. That's really the key with intraday trailing. You're not going to do, you just can't do well trying to hold out for a 4 or 5R trade. By the time it goes back, hits your break even, you blew your account. So yeah, man, that's my thing. That's my opinion. Give me advice on how to have less stress on the funded phase. It just blew my funded. Ah, man. Neek Alex, I'm sorry that happened, bro. It's tough, man. You're going to have to get desensitized to it. You're just going to have to. I think a big thing is people put too much pressure on themselves in the funded account. You really need to just like detach from what it is. Like it's just a sim account, just like an evaluation. Just trade it, man. Just focus on trading. Don't think about the money. If you're somebody that is not getting payouts yet, you've never taken a payout, you can't be like worried about how much money are you going to make from this payout or this funded account. Like I understand people need the money. I get it, but that's not going to be how you get there. You got to just focus on good, proper trading. How to access my X account. I'll drop a link in the chat for you guys. If you guys want to follow me on X, I'm very active over there. There you go. I just dropped it in the chat. Oh, wait. I know I didn't. I just dropped a link to x.com. Here you go. Hold up. There you go. There you go. Now it's up. Stoic, what up, bro? Good morning. Let me delete this other one. There we go. Can you learn my strategy in a month? I mean, you could. Doesn't mean you're going to become magically profitable in a month. But you could learn it. Definitely. Yeah, so I don't know. I'd like to try and get these passed. It'd be great to have 5 XFAs again. You know, I'd have 5 top 1 futures, 5 top step XFAs. That'd be a pretty solid amount of funding. Can definitely probably lock in at least another 10K payouts between the both. At least. We got a ton of giveaways, though. A ton of giveaways to do. You know, it's part of the job now. So part of me wants to do some right now before our guest comes on. Let me see something here. Maybe we should do our analysis real quick, and then we'll do a quick giveaway. Yeah, let's do that. Also, chat, we got over almost 50 people watching. If we could hit like 40 likes on here, we'll run the giveaway immediately. So keep an eye on that. Smash that like button. Again, I hate to sound like an influencer, but it does help out with the algorithm and gets us to more people. So got me some 15 Apex accounts this morning. Damn. Shout out, Mike. That's sick, man. That's like real deal territory. You can take some real payouts with that, bro. Take it seriously. It's not a video. Like, don't take it like a video game. You probably don't need me to tell you this, but you know what I'm saying. Like, take that seriously, bro. You could do some real damage with 15 accounts. That's fire. I need it. I'm waiting for 2026. 2026 comes. I think it's time for me to smash it with 20 Apex accounts. I think I'm ready. You know what I mean? I think at the beginning of this year, I wasn't ready. I think now I've taken over 6 figures in payouts, multiple payouts this year. I think it's time for me to like really go for the Apex model, 20 accounts. Hell yeah, Dino, shout out. Goku Gains, good morning, bro. Yeah, hit that like button, smash it. So you got 41 total accounts. Damn, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. I love to see it. All right, let's do this. Let's do a quick analysis, guys, and then we'll run a giveaway. Smash that like button, though. Let's try to get to 40 likes. Someone let me know when we hit 40. Okay, let's get rid of the volume profile. So here's the thing. There's technically an 80% setup, man. We have an 80% setup. Market opened way above the previous day's point of control. Previous day's point of control is all the way down here at 24,857. So we got to take that seriously as a potential draw on liquidity to the downside. Minimum, at least, you can look for previous day's value area high, 24,959, give or take a few ticks. I think if I do get short, I'll probably be looking to target the value area high ultimately. I think we can definitely get that. I think right here, there's not much to do, though. We go to the hourly. Let's actually go to the 4-hour. This is just such a weird spot because we're also just like extremely close to these swing highs. So this could just be a magnet for price as well to stop out everyone who's trailed their stop just above this 4-hour swing high. That's relevant. You know, maybe we get a situation where we actually push up one more time first, take out that 4-hour swing high and then drop it. That's possible too. But either way, we are in a deep, deep premium. We're in a deep premium, man. So we can take short seriously, and we have the previous day's point of control below us. Let me go to the midnight open real quick. Let's go to the 15-minute for this. Okay, so we're kind of smack dab in the middle when it comes to midnight open, but this could help us. This could help us just give a general gauge, right? If we're above it and we want to position ourselves short, it would be best to try to position ourselves above the midnight open. Vice versa, if we're below it and we're bullish, you want to position yourself below midnight open. But yeah, we're kind of in a weird spot. I'm very interested to what this news is going to bring. We'll see if we get a spike of volatility on the news. I'm open to trying to pass these accounts with some news volatility. So we'll see. I'll consider that. But we'll see. We also have LozTradez coming on soon. Oh yeah, let's go to your analysis, Amnullah. My bad, I forgot. Let's do it. I am all game for that. Let's go to Discord. All right, so we're going to go to the chart room, I'm guessing, right? Is that where you posted, Amnullah? Did you post in chart room or trading room? Is this you? Yeah, this is you. Okay, so let's see. First off, you got a checklist. I like this. Time frame, daily, hour 4, hour 1. Okay. Entry M5, M3, M1. Love this. What's your checklist? Where are we? Number 2, where did we come from? Okay. Where did we go? Draw on liquidity. Objective, imbalance, liquidity, efficiency, subjective, order block, supply and demand, fib levels. Okay. This is clean. Okay. Major liquidity sweep of some sort, I'm assuming. I'm not sure what EPA stands for. Maybe you can let me know. But this looks good. Okay, so you got a demand zone. You have some open imbalance here. Yeah, so you got a few scenarios. I like this scenario the most. I would love that, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see that scenario play out to the downside. So I'm with you there. I see similarities to what we're looking at. But yeah, we also have to be aware of this. If the market just wants to keep ripping to the next clear draw on liquidity, take that supply up there, it can happen. Yeah, clean markup though, bro. I like it. I got nothing bad to say about that markup. Good morning, Shivam. Happy to have you here. Is news trading a good idea to pass an account? It is if you want to pass it quick, but you also gotta, you have to remember that, hey, I can also fail this account real quick, and it's just, you have to make that decision. You know what, guys, let's do this. Let's get our first giveaway going, because then we're going to have our guest come on. So let's go back to Discord. Remember, guys, as always, to join our giveaways and enter, you got to be part of the Discord. So I have a link pinned at the top of the stream. Join our Discord to enter. You're going to go over here to the stream chat, and let's do this. Type Lowe's, or no, let's do type match to enter the giveaway. Bam. So go down there, type match to enter this giveaway. We'll be giving away 12 accounts today, guys. 12 accounts. So get ready. Join our Discord. I'll give you guys a few minutes to get your entries in. Okay, now they're coming in. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Mike passed the TOF account yesterday. Nice, nice. Yeah, I know we got news coming. I think we're going to miss the volatility because we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to make sure Lowe's is set up to come on stream with us. All right, guys, get your entries in there on Discord. And what I'm going to do is take a quick break. We're going to get ready to have our guest on. So we'll be back in maybe 90 seconds, 60, 90 seconds. And we will be back with a guest. And we will announce the winners to the giveaway. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right. What's up? What's up, guys? We're back. The news just came out. It's 8:33 a.m. We have Lowe's ready to go. Real quick, guys, I want to get this giveaway done real quick. We're gonna run through this really quick. I'm just gonna give away one account to start off because we have our guest. I don't want to keep him too long. Let me just get this going right now. We're going to run through this one real quick, guys. We'll still have like 11 accounts to give away, so no worries if you miss this one. All right, one sec, chat. Just getting it going. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, quick spin. I'm spinning the wheel, guys, real quick. Oh, Iquer. Okay, Iquer's the first winner. Shout out, bro. You're always here in the chat, so that's a good one. All right, all right. I'm going to get our guest up. We'll do the rest of the giveaways a little bit later. We got LozTradez in the building here. Let me pull him up.
Hey, hey. Can you hear me?
Hey, how's it going, man? Yes, sir. Yeah, I can hear you. Let me just get you up on the mobile studio too real quick. If you could just put your camera on the other studio too, then we'll be good to go.
Okay, 1 second.
No worries.
Is it on yet?
No, still just a dark screen. There you go. Yes, sir. You are good. How's it going, man? Welcome to Prop Firm Match TV. I'm glad to have you here. Oh, you know what? For some reason, it's dropping your video on the other stream now. That's weird. You know what? Oh, I've never seen that happen before. That's odd. Can you just try to remove the two video shares that you did on the main studio? We'll just try that one more time. Never seen that happen before.
But no, is it still on both? Or?
That's so weird. It won't let you do both. Let's you know what? I don't want to waste time. Let's focus on the main studio. That's what matters most. So here on YouTube. How's it going, man? Sorry about that. Yeah, glad to have you.
Yeah, really glad to be here. Obviously my first stream, but happy to get going.
Love it, dude. So yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about you yet. So maybe the chat, I see some of the chat recognizes you. So can you just give a quick overview real quick, like how long you've been trading, what markets you trade?
Yeah, for sure.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, my name's Loz. Happy to be on here, first of all. I've been trading now for about 5 years or so. So profitably for about 3. Obviously those first 2 years, you probably know how it goes. Blowing accounts left, right, center. But 3 years ago, I finally developed my model. Been trading ICT concepts with a bit of a twist to it, where I sort of use a lot of time-based stuff. And those in the chat who do know me know that I talk about time a lot. and how it relates to the markets. So that's my sort of spin on ICT concepts. As for trading, the firms I use, I was a big CFD guy for a while. For like 2 years, I was a big CFD guy, and then I sort of transitioned over to futures firms a bit more. And now, obviously, I'm with you guys, and futures is a big part of what you do, and it's a big part of what I do. So the transition was there. Now I'm just trying to stack futures accounts with these different prop firms and just go from there, see how much I can run these up.
Love it, man. So when did you make the shift over to the futures firms?
It was about a year ago. Yeah, I really started looking into the futures firms, and I know futures is a bit more professional market in general. I feel that it suits my sort of time-based approach a lot more. So I went over there, checked it out, and then since then, to be honest, it's mainly just been futures accounts.
That's awesome. So we actually have pretty similar stories, to be honest. I've also been trading 5 years. Trade ICT. My blend is instead of like, I don't focus too much on time concepts, but more so volume profile. That's kind of my little, how I tweak things a little bit. So similarities there. I also started in the CFD space like many of us, and I just got rug pulled by my Forex funds. That's what stopped me. I got into futures a little bit earlier than when the big migration came, but I wasn't too early to the party. I got started right whenever my Forex funds got rugged. So whenever that was, I think it was like the summer of 2023.
I think it was.
I think then. So I moved over to futures, and same thing here, man. Never looked back. I'd love to know the technical reasons on, like, do you prefer futures, or is it just because it's a more professional industry? Because for me, I prefer the execution, having no spread, no slippage. You know, there's a lot of major benefits to futures. I'd love to get your take on that.
Yeah, the slippage is a big one, definitely. The precision I can get with, I mean, stop losses, there's nothing worse than getting stopped out when you weren't really meant to get stopped out, right? So that's a big reason I could transition to futures. Another big one I mentioned is my twist to ICT is that time-based sort of thing. And especially with the NASDAQ, these sort of markets, it's very time-based on an intraday level. So I like to scalp. I like to trade the 5 minute, the 2 minute, those sort of time frames. And I'm usually trading around 9:30 onwards. So that time aspect of the futures market, and then the precision, like you mentioned, with the spreads, was a big reason why I made the transition as well.
Yeah,
like you say, a lot of CFD firms were having issues, right? And that's why I came over to the futures firms. A lot more regulations, those sort of things. I mean, it can never be a bad thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was a huge thing for me too, man. I just noticed right off the bat when I went to futures, I was like more profitable, and I wasn't even very profitable yet, but there was something about the, having no spread, no slippage over the span of 100 trades, 1,000 trades.
It adds
what
up,
that
right?
does for your P&L curve, your equity curve. It could literally be the difference maker in being profitable or unprofitable.
That's what I say to people when they come to me all the time. You know, a lot of people on Forex are struggling or trading CFD firms. I say just make the transition to futures. You're going to be trading the same strategy pretty much, and with better conditions, and you've given yourself a massive chance to make it compared to CFD props.
You know what it is? A lot of people complain about the trailing drawdown. That was huge for me. I was like, I can't deal with this trailing drawdown. This is crazy. But it's just, there's a bit of a different outlook. Like on the future side of things, you could actually take way bigger payouts than you can on most CFD prop firms. And that's because of the scalability through copy trading. So you have to just it's a different outlook. It's like, I'm going to try to get bigger payouts and make more from the scalability of copy trading. Whereas the CFDs, it's like, they used to allow copy trading. I think I'm not too tapped into their space anymore, but I know that a lot of the copy trading has been restricted lately. So they're like, okay, maybe you can trade a 200K account with $20,000 of static drawdown. I mean, that's pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie. But that's you can't copy trade those. So the scalability is still better, but I guess it's just two ways of looking at it.
Yeah, man, especially with the copy traders now, there's a lot of great copy traders out there. I mean, for the futures accounts, you can have like 20 futures accounts and keep the risk. What I like about it, especially with the copy traders, you can keep the risk so low on one account when you have 10, 15 accounts, and then the wins are massive, you know?
Absolutely. What firms you traded with?
Funded Next Futures right now is a big one. I've got 650Ks with them. I literally got funded with them last week. Now just trying to build in that 9K payout over 6 accounts. My funded futures as well. I use them, and Top Step I was with too. Now I'm just trying to expand, especially with the Black Friday deals. I'm definitely trying to expand into a lot of different firms.
Yeah, Chad. I mean, seriously, the time to transition over to futures, if you're looking for it, is during Black Friday. Just for prop firms in general, it's like it's always the best time of the year. Actually, Addicted to FX is asking if any South Africans that trade futures, you can't find a firm that supports this country. It is pretty tough for South Africans, but Top One Futures will allow you to trade with them. And I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 95% sure that Tradeify has now opened up for South African traders. So it's tough. It's tough if you're from South Africa because I believe you guys are restricted from trading the actual futures market in general. But there's a couple of firms, TOF for sure, like 100% you can trade with them. And yeah, Tradeify I believe as well now. But
what are you watching for the market? Any views today?
I don't know, man. So this is kind of where I'm at right now. I took a nice payout with Tradeify on Friday, and now I'm just kind of like rebuilding my funding because those accounts, I have $1,000 of drawdown left in them after my payout. It was a nice payout, 10,000, but I got to be really careful with them. And every time after I get a nice payout, I always kind of reinvest some of it. So what I did was I got 5 50K accounts with Top One Futures because the deal is just like insane right now, 57% off. So my goal with them is just get this to the max payout, take it, because they also, with Tradeify, I think you could take out 2,000 per account, right? So with 5 accounts, you can get a $10,000 payout with 50Ks. Top One Futures allows you to take 2.5 thousand out per account. So I think it's around like 12.5 thousand with the same profit target. So this is kind of going to be one of my major focuses going into the end of the year. See if we can nail one more payout here. And then I also, because of that new activation fee situation with Top Step, having the accounts that have no activation fee, I think that's a really good deal, man. Like I think Top Step is low-key expensive with those activation fees, especially if you're trying to trade 50K accounts. Like by the time if you pass them, you got a $150 activation fee. It's a $200 buy-in right off rip. So with these no activation fee accounts, I just think it's a no-brainer. I think I'll definitely save money on the front end. And then that just means when the money comes back in payouts, it's more for me. That's the goal. So I got 5 50K challenges. We got to halfway profit yesterday. So I could technically pass them today. I'd like to try. So I might focus on these just for fun. It's the day before Thanksgiving here in the States. Like, I don't want to get too crazy or try to, do too much. I'll just trade some challenges ideally. It'd be great if I can pass these and get them ready for after the holidays.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the market tends to slow down on Thanksgiving and the day after, right? So
definitely. Do you want to get your chart up and show us what you're looking at? Maybe you can give the chat a little insight into like how you analyze price. Because when I'm an ICT trader, but I guess there's so many different ways people trade ICT. Like people use breaker blocks, people use fair value gaps. I'd love to get your insight.
Let me know when you can see my trading view.
Yes, sir. Just also get it in on the mobile studio if you can too.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Do you do any live streaming, Loz?
Only really in my Discord. I should do it more on YouTube. It's definitely something I want to look into.
Nice, though. But you know how it goes then. I mean, if you're doing it on Discord, you get it. Totally, bro. Oh, this is so weird, man. Can you just take it off of the mobile? I don't know what the issue is. It won't let you have both of them up. It's odd. It's never happened before, so I got to look into that. But yeah, just take it off there. We're focusing on the mainstream. That's what matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the YouTube, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Please.
All right, perfect. All right. Should be good to go. You can see my screen? All good?
Good to go, brother.
All right, excellent. Yeah, so I'll just break down a bit of my thought process going into the market today. As I mentioned, it is Thanksgiving tomorrow, so I'm not really looking to execute tomorrow or Friday. Friday, I'll see when we get into it, but for now, I'm looking at today, right? So how I approach the market is basically what I'm trying to do. If I could boil it down to one sentence, is predict the next candle, whether that be the weekly, the daily, or the 4-hour candle, depending on if I'm scalping or if I need a daily bias behind me. So what I would do usually is look at the longer term trend on the monthly, the weekly, and I know recently we took out previous month low, and key levels for me are things like previous week low, previous month low, previous day low, all of these different levels. And I'm seeing how we trade into these levels and how we react to them. So obviously this was a strong reaction away from that previous month low. And you have a lot of equal lows down here. Now, I did want to dive into a bit on the time aspect as well, which I'll get to straight after this. But today I'm looking for us to really trade into these equal highs. And then I want to see the reaction above those equal highs. Now, what I'm monitoring as of now is this hourly chart right here. We have a couple of key levels that I'd like to see 930 trade into before potentially trading higher. One of these could be this. So I'm looking at key levels pre-market for 930 to trade into, and then obviously frame a trade away from that, depending on where my draw and liquidity is. So for example, there's a nice hourly fair value gap there. I can see us drop down into that and rally away from it, depending on if we get structure away from it and these sort of things on the lower time frame. You also have this fair value gap. So when we get down into these levels, I've already established my draw and liquidity with these equal highs. Now I'm waiting for a key level to be hit, and then I'm monitoring the reaction to these key levels. So do we get 5-minute structure from there? Then I can frame along after 930. Because that's the time aspect for me on the lower time frames, is I'm really focused on 930 manipulating and then trading the distribution after 930.
The 930 Judas.
Yeah, exactly. That's the source right there.
I love this, man. We look at the market so similarly already. So yeah, keep it going. I'm loving it. I'm loving this.
Yeah, man. So really the thing I was looking at long term that was sort of, we called some really nice moves in here. This is when I passed the funding next 6 times 50Ks on this move down. The reason I was sort of predicting that, if we go to the continuous contract, is, and I know people are going to be like, why are you on the yearly chart? But just hold on. So you have every candle that goes up has to have an open, a low, a high, and a close, right? And every candle that goes down tends to have an open, a high, a low, and a close. Now, when it's a bullish candle, I can trade different portions of this candle. So you've got the open, you have the low, which is tradable, but then you have the low to high portion. So the distribution, that's the easiest part to trade, where it goes straight in one direction, which it did this year. But then when we come towards the end of that candle, there's a probability, a chance for it to create the high to close portion. Because if you look at most of these bullish candles, they always have a top wick on. Now for me, I'm trying to predict when this is going to happen, and I'm waiting for price to confirm that. So it's probably, if you think about a bullish candle, it's likely to be created, the high to close portion, at the end of the year. And as we all know, it is the last 2 months of the year right now. So that is why I was going into this point thinking, well, we've ran into a new quarter, the final quarter of the year, and we're in the last 2 months of the year. So if we're going to create that high to close portion, it has to be at the last stage of that year. Now, that by itself doesn't mean anything until we confirm that we're now going down. So for me, when this weekly candle closed below this gap, that's the confirmation to me. Because if we wanted to go long, this gap ideally holds price higher. So when it doesn't, that is an inverse gap to me. and then we trade into it and trade away from it. So these two candles are predictable. Then I'm just engaging with these with stop runs on like the hourly, the 4-hour time frame, and then 15-minute structure from that point, targeting just obvious liquidity, if that makes sense.
Where was your obvious liquidity to the downside? Has it been met with previous month's low? Is that
that was the first one for sure. I'm not sure. The reason I want to monitor the reaction above these equal highs is because we also do have a lot of equal lows down here.
Dude, I've been eyeing them. Yep.
I can see us trading into at the end of the year for sure. But I have to see what we do, because if we start closing above these candles, then I think we get another run higher. But depending on how we react now, then I could see that happening as well.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, U.S. indexes, you always got to be prepared for it to just want to keep going up. So especially after we've taken some pretty significant liquidity, previous month's low. We've had a pretty deep daily retracement. I mean, if the market wants to keep ripping, it can do it from here. But I feel the same way. I see those equal lows. I want to see them taken. You know, I also prefer, I would like to get your take on this. I prefer when the market is in more of a daily consolidation. Not exactly like we're going nowhere on the daily, but you know, when the market is operating in more of like a daily overall range where I can identify clear 15-minute and 1-hour trends to the nearest draw on liquidity, like I could really clean up in that type of market.
Definitely.
This is also why I love lower time frames, because at the end of the day, all I really have to do, I'm scalping as well. I'm scalping on the 1 minute, the 5 minute. At the end of the day, I really just got to identify the nearest draw on liquidity for the next 15 minutes, the next hour.
Right.
But when we're grinding up at all-time highs every other day, I will admit it challenges me a little bit still. You know, I'm not perfect at it. I'm better at it. I can get on board, but there's a certain point, like, where was it? Let me go back to my screen real quick. Like this last run that we had was so brutal. I'm going to show you. It was a couple of weeks ago where we gapped up. And we didn't fill the new week opening gap.
Yeah, that's the problem for me. When we just rally without a pullback,
with no pullback,
to get into that market. Yeah,
this one.
I remember
this
that.
Is like I could trade this all day. I could trade this all day, and even this like clear trending moves down. Even this, I could trade this, bro. Because for the day, I could identify we're just in a elevator down type of trending day. I could get in on the 1 minute on the slightest retracement and capitalize off this.
Yeah, but me too.
Yeah, this over the course of multiple days is just brutal for me. So I definitely prefer when the market is not in all-time high territory, because there's a lot of euphoria in the market, and that's what can bring this. So
yeah, exactly.
You know, if we want to keep traveling down to those equal lows on the higher time frame, man, I am all for it. But I agree. If it like this was a clear point of liquidity.
Yeah.
Like it makes perfect sense that we pulled back. But yeah, I'm eyeing these, man. These look juicy. That would be great.
They do look nice. I'd want to see those equal highs go first. I think there's a lot of liquidity up there. And if you take those and react on like the 4-hour, then I'm looking at those lows for sure.
100%. It's looking like it wants that. We're so close. What do you think about when the market gets very close to a draw in liquidity and then pulls back? Those are my favorite setups to take, because then we almost created another set of equal highs. Those are my favorite trades to take, even when it's a shallow pullback, just up to that draw in liquidity. It's like such a high probability move.
Yeah, I like those even more as well, especially when we didn't take them. We just dropped right before it, because now it's low resistance liquidity as well. It can just rally straight through that in a couple of candles, you know?
Exactly. I'm going to pull back to your screen. I'd love to hear your take on how you trade R multiples. Do you focus on risk reward? What's your average R? What's your average win rate? Like, what does your model look like in that regard?
Yeah, so I pretty much take 1 to 3s all the time, pretty much. I'm always holding for a 1 to 3, because I always tell people, especially if you're in a break-even stage, the thing people get wrong is they don't really trade the statistics or the data or probabilities for that fact. So if you think about 1 to 3s and you, let's say you only held for 3R or you took a loss for 1R, over the span of 10 trades, you could have a 30% win rate, which is, not impressive at all. You could have a 30% win rate and still be profitable at the end of 10 trades. You'd be 2% up if you risk 1% every time. So I find when people are struggling with that, the best thing you can do is hold for those 1 to 3s or just take the loss. Because over the span of 10 trades, you're going to be profitable if you have just 3 wins. And 3 wins out of 10 is not, overly impressive, but it gets the job done, And I think that eliminates a lot of psychology or psychological issues people deal with. And that's the first thing with trading. A lot of people have a model already, but people struggle with the psychology side of things. And if we can eliminate psychology, then your job's nearly done.
Yeah, well said, man. So Shivam here has a great question. Real quick before we get into this question, I do want to talk about this though, because this is what's so great about trading, guys. Me and Loz trade very similar concepts. Maybe a couple of slight nuanced differences. I use volume profile. He focuses on time. But when it comes to R multiple, we are very different. So I trade 1-to-1s. I'll even go for a negative R trade at times. I'll take a 0.8 R. What I noticed for me, I used to trade 1-to-3s exclusively, even more sometimes. And I had a very low win rate, and everything you said is 100% true. It totally works. Math works out. It's all about your win rates relationship to your average R multiple. If you're 30% win rate with a 3R, you're printing money. Same goes if you're looking for a 1-to-1. Your average win rate, if it's 60 to 70% with a 1-to-1, which is feasible when you're looking for those more lower time frame base hits, that works as well. So what I noticed is I moved over to that when I kind of shifted into futures, because what I noticed is, when I was trading CFDs and FX in general, FX just does not move the way US indexes move. There's a lot of consolidation. You really need to be on that, even the 15-minute. You got to be taking entries on the 15-minute time frame sometimes. For sure. On FX, and you got to be sitting in that trade all damn day. You're also dealing with spread and slippage. So, trying to scalp on a 1-minute time frame with FX it's really not even possible. When you're accounting for that spread and slippage. In futures, I noticed, man, I can get clean, damn near perfect execution on the lower time frames. I can just look for 15 points right now on NQ and get that trade and be done in literally 90 seconds sometimes. So that's kind of what I shifted to. So I go for 1-to-1s, but I'm not looking for a 1-to-1 for 500 points. I'm looking for a 1-to-1 with 15 points, 25 points. Right now, the volatility's picked up a lot. I could capture 50 points pretty easily because the volatility's gone up. But this is just, I wanted to bring it up because there's so many different ways to skin the cat. And I also think for me, it's very nuanced. So since we started PFM TV, I've taken 2 payouts, each 10K. So we've taken 20K in payouts in the last 4.5 weeks. My first payout, my average R multiple was 1-to-1 with a 70% win rate, right? Then the market conditions shifted a little bit. Volatility really picked up. And this most recent payout, the one we took on Friday, my win rate dropped significantly. It was actually at 42%, but my average R multiple was 2. And the reason I shifted that with nuance based off the conditions is because I could not trust my 25 point or 50 point stop loss to be wide enough to give me enough room to catch a base hit. Because if it starts going against me with the increase in volatility we had, that 50 point stop could get ran through in 2 minutes.
Might be cooked. Yeah.
I could be cooked. So I had to go, you know what? Right now, I actually do need to cut my losers a little bit more quickly. And because the volatility's there, I could hold that winner a bit and try to milk it a little bit more and exploit the volatility. So I use, for me, it's not even one or the other, but it just depends on the conditions. But I really love focusing on the base hits. But I thought that made for a good conversation because I love 1-to-3s. I
think as well, it depends on the personality, of the person. Are you someone who can deal with a lower win rate? Because if you're trading 1-to-3s and strictly 1-to-3s, you're going to have a lower win rate than someone trading 1-to-1s, and do you have the psychology, or it's not even the psychology, it's not better or worse, it's more, does it suit your personality?
Yeah.
You know, can you deal with having a 30% win rate, but knowing you're going to be profitable after 10 trades? Is that something you can actually live with, or are you going to act on something else which is going to skew your data and skew your win rate? So yeah, I mean, it depends on, I think, who you are or how you can deal with things personality wise. Definitely.
Yeah, so well said. Also, position sizing is key here, guys. If you're
Mm-hmm.
going to go for those 3Rs and you're going to, you're okay with the 30-40% win rate, which is, dude, that you're printing with that.
Yeah,
Trust
yeah,
me,
you are.
that's a
You are.
solid win rate. Don't listen to these people that say have a 97% win rate with 5R, like they're lying to you. You're printing with a 35% win rate in 3R.
You
You're a
are.
great trader.
You are.
But if you're going to do that, this is where position sizing comes in, especially with futures prop firms. When you're initially dealing with the trailing drawdown stage, you can't be sized too heavy unless you want to be aggressive. You can be aggressive, but you got to remember that you could also blow the account. But if you don't want to do that, you want to be less aggressive, focus on not blowing that account, you got to size accordingly. You got to trade smaller, because with the trailing drawdown, these futures prop firms, they don't really reward an extremely volatile equity curve with a lot of size, because that trailing drawdown is going to get you. So you got to trade smaller, be able to withstand that win rate, and you can print. Or you trade bigger, but you're going to need to take more low-hanging fruit base hits, because if you're sized in heavy, you can't give your trade enough room to breathe, because it's just going to blow your account. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely agree with that, of course. Especially with the stuff you mentioned about trailing drawdown, everyone has to be very careful with that. Just make sure your risk is accounted for it as well when you're entering new trades. Just make sure your risk is accounting for the drawdown that's following you up the charts. I've blown a few accounts by accident doing that sort of thing. Risking my normal account, not realizing my trailing drawdown's right behind me.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful with that.
Yeah. Well said. Here's a great question for you, Loz. What kind of confirmation do you watch for execution on the lower time frame? So I'm guessing they're more asking, like, what's your entry signal look like? Do you use inversions,
For sure.
fair value gaps?
Inversions, or usually things like close above the down close candles that traded into my key level. So for example, let me drop time frame here onto the 1 minute on yesterday's chart. So something like this, where this was my key level, a higher time frame fair value gap. Now on the lower time frame, I'm looking for a few things, either down close candles that traded into the key level to get closed above the bodies there. So if we look at this right there, that would be a confirmation to me. And I mentioned that my stop losses are quite small on the futures account. So that sort of thing there, and I actually did take an entry yesterday right there with my stop below the bodies there, targeted a 1 to 3, but it came back down to break even, and then the move chopped around a bit then happened. But I'm always happy to say that, again, that comes back to the personality sort of thing.
Yeah.
I can afford to take a break even there. I don't mind it, because I'm holding for a 1 to 3, and I know the next 7 trades might pay me back whatever this break even was. So it depends on you. A lot of people will take that 1 to 2 there, absolutely. And if that suits you, I encourage that more than anyone. But as for confirmation, closure above the down close candles here, the bodies, that's key for me. And then also, like you mentioned, Zach, IFVGs there. When we close above with that candle, this wick back down into it is also an entry confirmation. So it just depends out of them two, which one's showing up, which one just shows up at the time. I don't really have a preference for either of these. Things like SMT on some lows here would be nice as well. That's like an extra confirmation. Let's say ES actually, so if I pull up a tool here, let's say ES looked like this instead, where we're looking at this here, ES did that. Extra confirmation. As soon as we close above this down close candle there, that's confirmation to me. So that's all I'm looking for on these lower time frames. Again, the mechanical entry model is quite simple. It's more so about where's that candle going. That's the important bit, and that's the hard part. I always say an 8-year-old could trade patterns. An 8-year-old could trade an inversion gap, but it's where the market's drawing to. That's what's important.
Dude, I love that. I say a version of the same exact thing. I always talk about how drawn liquidity comes first. Okay.
For
Entry
sure.
signal will, your entry will just take care of itself if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can determine the draw on liquidity. So many people, especially newer traders, they think it's all about entry signals and they look
Yeah,
for
yeah,
strategies that
absolutely.
focus on entry signals but don't talk about why is the market going to go there. Like, you know,
Hmm.
it's such a big problem. I'm huge on that. Yeah, I
I
completely
mean, bro,
agree.
you can see it on YouTube as well. All the videos that get massive views are like entry model videos, you know? And that's the problem because entry models are the easiest part of trading. I
It
can get
really
in
is.
3, 4, 5 different ways, but it doesn't really matter if you don't know where the market's going, you know?
Dude, yeah, love that. Yeah, we have very similar outlooks, man. Very similar. I'm just going to answer this question. Addicted to FX is asking me, Zach, do you use the same stop loss every time, or do I use the previous high or low? Um, I try to position myself in my entries to where I can use like close to the same amount of points or ticks for my stops, but it's not it's not definitive. I have to put it to where it makes sense. So structure is most important, but I do try to position myself. Like I like 25-point stops, sometimes 35, depending on the volatility. So when I'm looking to get my entry, I have that in mind, but it's not definitive. It does need to be structure for me. What about you, Lowe's?
In terms of what, sorry? I was
For
marking
a
space.
stop loss, like, is it just always about where the invalidation is or the structure, or are you somebody who's like, I risk 25 points wherever that stop is, that's
Sometimes,
what it is?
sometimes I'm a bit more nuanced. I mentioned 1 to 3s are a big part of my trading. So
Yeah,
if I've got equal highs above me that I'm targeting, and say my risk to reward below the low, so usually structure is most of the time what I'll use. So the low that's, trading away from, that's where I'll put my stop loss. But if my equal highs that I'm targeting are say a 1 to 2.4, there's times where I might bump that stop loss up a few points to squeeze that 1 to 3. I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you have data on a
yeah,
lot of entries, a lot of your entries. If you get to the point where you've got a year's worth of your entries and your data, then you can start to look at that and squeeze in for that risk to reward. But for most of you, I would say the SMT candles low or the change in the state of delivery candles low. So the low basically that I'm trading away from is where I put my stop loss most of the time.
got you, got you. Okay. By the way, Lowe's, how much time do you have? Just so we
Yeah, I
know. I
can be
don't
on
want
for
to.
another like 15 minutes or so. That's cool.
Okay, cool, cool, perfect. Okay, another question for you.
Hmm.
They're asking why. So when you were looking at that, up candle closures
Yeah,
above the last down close that tapped into your key level, why is that I'm guessing that was changing the state of delivery, right?
that was, yeah.
Can you just
So
expand on that a little bit?
yeah, it's more so because this was the start of that move down. The one that traded into the fair value gap here. This started that move down into the key level. This on the 946 1 minute candle hadn't traded into the key level here, which was this 4 hour fair value gap. So the 1 minute candle there hadn't traded yet down into it. And then when we do, it's these series of consecutive down close candles. So it might be 2 candles, it might be one big candle. Now, if it's one candle that I'm using for my CISD, I need it to have a large body on it. So for example, something like this, if that was standalone, the down close candle that traded into it, then I would need the body to look like that rather than this. But because it was a consecutive 1, 2, 3, and then the move higher, I use these 3. I count them as one sort of order block.
Nice, makes sense. Makes perfect sense to me.
Hmm.
So, So, I know you went over your plan for the day. So, at 9:30, are you going to be still on the charts and looking for a move?
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking currently, because again, I want that 9:30 Judas swing. These equal highs are my draw and liquidity for now. Because I'm always using run the equal highs. So theoretically, you should use these as a target. Now, right now, I'm liking the look of this hourly FEG here. This hourly FEG, for me, looks really clean. You've got a lot of equal lows below it. So I'd be looking at something like this. Trade down into it at 9:30, something like an SMT on these lows, changing the state of delivery here, and then just a scalp back up to these highs. Ideally, these become equal highs as we get into 9:30, and then you've got these equal highs back here. So that is pretty much what I'd be looking for. Again, trade down into these equal lows, and that is your hourly FEG as well. I find that the best FEGs usually have equal lows above them because it's also inside of a dealing range. So you've got your dealing range here. Anything, ideally I want to be short inside of a discount. I'm always looking for equal lows inside of that discount. So if you've got equal lows here that are resting at the sort of midpoint of that dealing range, that's perfect for me. That's where I'll start looking for confirmation from. So drop down into it around 9:30. 10 a.m. I should mention as well has a new 4-hour candle, which I'm often looking at that open low high close of that 4-hour candle. So usually 9:30 will drop us, 10 a.m. will do something like that, and then we can rally towards the equal highs. That's usually what I'm looking for.
Loz, I know you're leaving soon anyway, but real quick, can you try and I think we might have fixed the vertical situation. Can you just try to remove yourself and come back on the vertical studio? Sorry about this, man.
Got you. It's all good. It's probably on my end. What are you looking at today, Zach?
Yeah, I could pull my screen and show you guys. Let me know when you get back into the vertical studio, Loz, and I'll switch over there and try and fix that quick. But yeah, guys, so what I'm looking at, first off, I like that you mentioned dealing range. I call that premium discount. Same idea though, right? We're looking at 50%. Oh, there we go. We got it. Perfect. Let me see. No, it's still actually, sorry, never mind. It's still dropping you on the other stream. Thought we had it. All right, we're going to have to just vertical stream, guys, and we'll get it fixed on the next break. Loz, I'm going to remove you from here and bring you back onto the main stream. Sorry about that, brother. Just remove yourself one more time and come back on the horizontal, on the regular stream. There we go. Okay, sorry about that, man. I know you're leaving in a few minutes anyway, but we tried. We'll get that fixed on the break, guys. So yeah, what I'm looking at, I have a similar outlook as you do, man. The one thing that kind of is turning me off to longs straight up to those equal highs right now is actually a volume profile logic. So these are my key volume profile levels. There's a lot of different ways to analyze volume profile. I personally just look at the previous days. So there's 3 key levels on a volume profile: the value area high, the value area low, and the point of control. What these levels are the areas of price that had the most volume transacted. And it depends on what time frame you're looking at. So you can pull volume profiles for like an overall 4-hour range. You can look at it for just the entire trading day. You can look at it for just the London session. There's a bunch of different ways to pull. I just look at the previous days. So the value area high is right here at 24,960-ish. Previous day's point of control is 24,857. The point of control is the price level that had the most volume conducted for the entire trading day. So it's the level that has the most volume. Now, this level often acts as a magnet for price. You'll see it time and time again. It also offers really clear support and resistance over here. One thing, and I have data on this, that shows us that 80% of the time, roughly, for the last 10 years, the market has engaged the previous day's point of control at some point in the trading day. So I call it the 80% setup. On these days where we open up way above or below value, this is always a situation that I could be expecting that move down to the point of control. Now, the key is, though, we would need to gain acceptance back into value. So if we don't gain acceptance back below the value area high, we can just hold this level and run. But 80% of the time, we do know it does engage this level. So I always have that on my mind. And you wouldn't believe how many times we are like 100 points, 200 points away from this level. And I say, we're too far away. I'm not going to focus on it. Like, it's just too far away. We're going to follow the trend, and we get the 80% setup. So I don't fade it, but I also don't just blindly trade it. I'm just aware. So that's really the one con against longs straight up to these equal highs. But it could be another scenario. Like, I mean, I got to be aware that we could do this. We could get your exact move to take those equal highs and then pull back, you know? This would be a pretty big daily range, but it's feasible. But that's really the only thing that goes against what you're looking at. Overall, I like what you're looking at. I would love a retracement here. I said you had that hourly gap. Are you looking at this one just a little bit lower? Oh, you know what? You're muted. I don't have your audio. Man, what is going on? Do you know if your mic is muted? No? Not sure. I'm going to, yeah, I don't know. Your mic should be fine. I'm going to remove you. Lowe's, if you could just try to leave and come back real quick before you got to head off. Just try that one last time. Not sure what's going on with all these technical issues today, chat. I do apologize. Yeah, you can hear me, but we can't hear Lowe's, right? Let's see if he comes back. I know he had to go real soon, so he might just be dropping off. We'll see. I'll give him like oh, there he is. Let's see if this works.
Let's try now. Are we working?
Yes, we're good. Not sure what's going on here today, but sorry about that, bro. I know you got to go soon too, man. But yeah, sorry. I don't know. I'm guessing you were able to hear my rant.
Yeah. That fair value gap, right?
Yeah. Is this the one that you had marked out that you're expecting?
It was. We have a nice low right above it as well, which I usually like to see. If we can pair that with the fair value gap, that's all good for me. As long as we get like a close above some down close candles or inversion from that point, then I'll look for a run up into there.
Do you utilize midnight at all?
Yeah, absolutely. Midnight and 8:30 as well. Both of them.
Start looking at I've never looked at 8:30.
The way I use 8:30 is actually if we're like, say for example, you know, on them days where you're still bullish, but we are way above midnight open to the point where it's not likely to come back down all the way to midnight open, then rally. On days like that, I'll use 8:30 as like a new midnight open, the same way you would.
Smart. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, as like an overbought, oversold condition for that New York session by itself. And a lot of times you'll find that acts in a similar way as midnight will do when we are like massively overextended for London session.
I love that. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And rally from that point.
Yeah, I've heard a few people who talk about 8:30 open. They say like if you're above 8:30 and above midnight, you're in deep premium.
Yeah.
Deep discount if you're below.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I use that.
Bro,
the way I use that especially is if we're in that deep premium sort of area and we're above 8:30 and midnight, but I'm still bearish, I'll be more aggressive on my entries in terms of the first inverse gap we get an SMT, then I'm entering on that after 9:30, you know?
Yeah, because you just feel very confident in that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, listen, man, I don't want to keep you. I know you gotta bounce soon. This was a great conversation, man. I'd love to have you on again sometime in the near future. This was solid. I really like your outlook, your mindset, the way you trade. So yeah, I love chatting with you, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I mean, we both trade similar things, right? So
yeah,
it's nice to chop it up with someone who trades what I trade.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Thanks again for coming on, brother. Hopefully
you,
we can
bro.
have you back someday soon. And yeah, other than that, take care, man.
Great. Thank you, everyone, for having me. I'll speak to you guys soon.
By the way, guys,
And,
link in the description of this video, you could find LozTradez, his socials. So if you want to go ahead and follow him, make sure to check the description of the video. Is there anything you want to let the chatters know about? Like you have a Discord, anything like that?
main thing is just the YouTube channel or the free education on there of what I use to, over the years, cut out the noise and finally become profitable. I teach that on YouTube. So yeah, just the YouTube channel for me.
Beautiful. Yep. Los's YouTube channel is in the description of this video. So thanks again, bro. And yeah.
Great. Thank you, guys. Take care. Have a great session. I'll speak to you soon.
Bye. Later. All right. Let's get back here. I'm sorry for the Instagram viewers if you guys missed most of what Loz was talking about. Some technical difficulties there, but it's all good. It's all good. It's just me and you now, chat. And just in time for 9:30 open, we got a ton of accounts to give away. Still, I got 11 accounts, and I want to take some trades, guys. I think we should run another giveaway real quick, and then we'll get into trading. Like I said, I think my main goal for today is going to be to try and get these Top Step accounts passed, and then if I could lock in $200 on the top 1 funded accounts, that'll be a solid day. You know, but this will be my main focus because I really would like to get these funded for, I'll have max funding with Top Step if we can lock these in. But yeah, let's make a new list for the giveaway, chat. Let's do it. Let's see how many people we got watching on YouTube right now. Almost 70. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get that like button up, maybe to 60, but let's go ahead and get this giveaway going. I'm going to pull up the Discord channel. For anyone new who is watching and you don't know about how to enter the giveaway, all you got to do, come on over to the YouTube stream. So this is especially for people if you're watching on Instagram or TikTok or anything, come on over to the YouTube channel and you can check the pinned comment on the chat with a Discord invite link. It's also in the description of the YouTube video. But once you join, you're going to get verified. You're going to come over here to PFM TV. You're going to go to the stream chat. And let's do this. Nobody type anything yet because I haven't given you the code word. Let's shout out Loz, okay? We're going to do type Loz to enter the giveaway. All right, go ahead and get those entries in, guys. Beautiful. I see them coming in hot now. So yeah, go ahead in the Discord, get your entries going. And what we're going to do, I'm going to take another quick break, maybe 90 seconds. So don't go anywhere because we will set up the winners with their accounts as soon as I get back. I'll be gone for like maybe 90 seconds, just a quick break. And then we'll get into some live tradings, okay? What prop firms are we giving away? Shout out to our sponsors. We are giving away Top 1 Futures accounts, Blue Guardian accounts, and Aqua Futures. So big shout out to our 3 sponsors on the stream. And remember, guys, always, if you don't end up winning the giveaway, this is where you utilize Prop Firm Max. We have a Black Friday flash sale. There's actually been like 3 or 4 more futures accounts that just got listed for the Black Friday deal. So here you go, code match for the best discounts here. You got Top 1 Futures, 57.5% off. I think this is the best value. This one is the best value. But then Tradeify too, man, 40% off. Both of those code match. Funded Next Futures, which they don't do discounts often. They're doing 10%, Match FN. Shout out to all of them. So if you don't want a giveaway account, you can always just utilize the Black Friday deal. You know what I'm saying? Coffee break, sponsored by Zach. Yes, sir. Abby says, top 1 me. Let's go. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, guys, and we will be right back, and we will announce the winners of the giveaway. So I got 11 accounts to give away, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, quick break, right, chat? I promised you guys, quick. I'm still seeing some entries coming in here. I think we got most of them. Should we run it up? Should we run the discount? Or discount? Should we run the giveaway? Let me go ahead and copy all these names. Ton of entries, man. Stream has really been growing lately. I love it. Only downside is there's more people entering giveaways for our, the people who've been here since day one, but I think it's pretty awesome to see the stream growing. Oh, we're getting that pop up. I think Lowe's might be right. Let me get this list ready for you guys. And let's get into some trading. 9:30 open, and we just ripped right up. I like that we run a giveaway right before, right as the open comes, because it stops me from wanting to trade the first 5 minutes and get shaken out. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. We give the open 5 to 10 minutes to shake out before we start really looking for trades. All right, let's get this list. How we doing, guys? Did you guys like Lowe's on stream? Let me know. I really liked that conversation. I thought he was pretty knowledgeable, man. I'm actually going to go follow him on X and check out some of his YouTube stuff, because that was a solid convo. W's in the chat if you liked Lowe's. I liked him. All right, we got our list. I'll give away at least 3 accounts right now because we only gave away 1 before. Cool. Yeah, everyone liked him. W, make him a regular. We'll see. I'd be open to it for sure if he's got time. He might be busy, he's got a Discord channel. He might be busy, but I would love to get him on as a regular. We'll see. All right, let's do this. Let's run it up. 1, 2. Just kidding. 1, 2. Noah. Shout out Noah. W's in the chat for Noah. Good job, bro. You won an account. That's just account number 1. I'll give away at least 2 more. By the way, guys, for anyone that doesn't know, if you don't know how to claim your account, if you're new here, all you got to do, go over to PFM support on X. I'm going to drop this link for you in the chat. There you go. Just shoot them over a DM and they will get you hooked up. Okay. So send them a DM, show them proof of your Discord handle, and they'll get you hooked up with one of 3 firms, either Top One Futures, Blue Guardian, or Aqua Futures. One of those 3 firms you'll get an account with totally for free, courtesy of Prop Firm Match. Chemtrade says, pull a new list. Don't worry, bro. We'll do a ton of new lists. Like, I got 12 accounts to give away. We're running giveaways all day. So we're not going to pull a new list for this run, but like in another 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, we'll do another one. Hey, there's Noah. Shout out, bro. Good job. All right, let's do it again. So we're going to remove him and we're going to do it again. Clovis. Shout out Clovis, man. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, you won an account, my friend. Again, to claim, go ahead and DM PFM support on X, okay? I'll drop the link right here. Send them over a DM, show them proof of your Discord handle, and you'll be good to go. Remember, guys, it takes a couple days, okay? You're not going to get your account today. You're not going to get it right as you DM them. It takes a couple days to get the whole process going. So just stay patient, sit tight, but it will come. It will come. Should we do another one? What accounts are being given? So one of our 3 sponsors, Top One Futures, Blue Guardian, Aqua Futures. Those are our 3 sponsors for Prop Firm Match TV. We give away 4 accounts from each. So a total of 12 accounts today we're giving out. I'm not going to clarify which account is going to which person. Prop Firm Match support team does that. Okay. So the reason why we do it like this is there are some people who might have a country restriction issue. There could be a range of different issues. So it's easier for support to, match the trader with the right account. So you'll get one of those accounts for the winners, just so the winners understand. All right, let's run another one. Yes, see, Sakuna says it took me 2 days to receive the account. So that's pretty standard. So if you win today, you should have your account within a couple days. All right, let's do this. 1, 2. Sui Ronaldo. What up? Congratulations. All right. So that's 4 out of the 12 accounts. I still got 8 accounts to give away throughout the stream. And we'll make a new list. So anyone that missed this particular giveaway, stay tuned. In the next, 20 minutes or so, we'll get a new list going. We give away accounts all throughout the day. But I think we should focus on some trades now. What to do to stand a chance? You just got to drop your name in Discord and do a little Hail Mary. Congrats, though. Okay, we'll make a new list soon. Again, guys, go to PFM support on X to claim your accounts. Send them over a DM. Oh, see, look at this sell-off. See, part of me wants to go for this, man. I'm not kidding. Should we try? Am I going to regret it? Am I going to blow my top one futures evals? We had a little sweep. I still think we do want to go to that high. We could just rip up here first. How many ticks away is that? So I would love to see us come down to this low first. You know what I mean? All right, well, we're just going to take the risk. Like we said, it's just evals, guys. Probably could have got myself a better entry. I'm trying to make 300 ticks before I lose 400 ticks. That's what we're doing with this eval. That's the game we're playing here. I'm risking 400 ticks to make 300 ticks to pass the eval. That's it. Ercon's in a short. Okay. The only thing I don't like, bro, is we're still stupid bullish and the market could want to come up to these equal highs first, which in that case, we're kind of cooked. It could definitely happen. It's not looking great. It could definitely come up to those equal highs first if the market wants to be difficult and just be ultra bullish, But let's see. I think we could get this low first. I would love to see us get this low first. See, this is like a sweep, I don't know, though. I have 400 ticks of room. So if it comes up to those equal highs first, I'm cooked. I feel like we could at least get to these. I'm not looking for shorts until 170. Honestly, Mike, that might be smarter. You might be smarter. I think we could definitely wait, 170. What's that 170? Oh, you mean until we drop to 170? Interesting. Okay. You'd want like more confirmation. Fair enough. I'm literally just doing this on evals, guys. I just think I'm literally just making a somewhat educated hypothesis, educated gamble. Again, it's just prop firm challenges. I'm just trying to pass them. I don't really care much what happens, but I'm making a educated hypothesis that before we take these equal highs, we'll come down to take this low. We'll see if it works. This is why it's tough to trade. I just hate 2-day pass challenges, man, because I can't YOLO. You can't, because if you try to YOLO them, you have to YOLO twice in a row, and it needs to work out, which is tougher. It needs to go there, and then we'll pass. I only need another 225 to hit my daily profit target. Shout out, dude. That's awesome. We broke now, just generating the liquidity to push higher. Yeah. I think I got a feeling that we should at least take out these equal lows before higher, but I don't know if we'll get the expansion down to here first. I do feel like we're going to hit both of these levels. I feel like we could definitely hit these equal lows today in general. Just don't know if this is going to come first. Like, I would not be short unfunded here. I have no interest in shorting this unfundeds, which is why I'm not short unfundeds. I kind of want to make this screen darker on this Project X. Looks a little better. Like, I could see the market being difficult today like this. Solid. No grid lines. There we go. Okay, come on. Okay. ES is much stronger. What's ES look like? I actually wasn't even looking at it. Is there any SMT or anything? Oh yeah, ES is much stronger. I don't know if that's good or bad for us right now. I feel like it's bad. ES is hella strong. We have a bearish SMT, I think, right? No, not really. We might have a little 1-minute SMT, which could help us. Is there SMT from here to here? 933 to 937? Yes. Okay. We have a little bearish SMT here. Let's see if that can help us out. It might. It might just not matter because this market wants to just be bullish. So we'll see. There is a slight SMT. We're short the right instrument at least. Like, if you're going to short one of these instruments, you're better off doing it on NQ. But I don't know. This doesn't look great. This kind of looks like shit. You know what I did to pass yesterday? I was just trading 5 minis and looking for 20 ticks, and I just did that instead. Here I was trying to do like a real move. Yeah, we're cooked, chat. Yeah, if ES actually breaks to the downside, for sure, NQ will go really drop. I think we're going to get a drop at some point. We have a ton of equal lows. Like, it's going to happen. It's just, I don't know if if we take these equal highs first, I'm cooked. Like, you know, to be fair, I took a terrible entry also. I just kind of like went for it for no reason. So I did not position myself well for this. The second day is the hardest when you're trying to pass top step combines, you know, because the first day you could just keep going and reset until you hit max profit for the day. But on the second day, it's like way more important. And I might have messed myself up here. NQ and ES generally go in the same direction. NQ is just more volatile. Yeah, of course. I like the value area below us. Yeah, I would like it to see it go. How to enter giveaway program. So you got to go to the chat on our YouTube channel. There's a link at the top. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Join our Discord server. That's where we run our giveaways. Also, chat was bullish, 76%, 133 votes. And chat was 76% bullish. Chat has been right 3 days in a row so far. Just saying, that's pretty wild. Gotta give him credit. Chat has really been, chat has been on fire. It usually doesn't go like that with most people's chats, but maybe we just have a better community here of good traders. It's pretty sick. Yeah, I think we're cooked on this, guys. I think it's a stupid. I wish I could just get out of this break even right now and not ruin my my second day to get these XFAs. I think we're so like not gonna survive this. We are so not gonna survive this. I'm telling you. The drama liquidity is literally right where the market would need to travel to stop me out. There's no way we survive this. Now, I'm not closing because I don't want to start the freaking, like, it's just challenge, Kev. It's just a challenge. I just try to pass these quickly. So I give it the full room. It's like it either works or it doesn't. If this was funded, I wouldn't even be in the trade. Get out and take a valid one. It's challenge, Abby. No, because this is the thing. If I start off negative 1,000, I can still get cooked. I don't know. It does kind of look like it's not going to stop until those equal highs, though. This week has been pretty just ultra bullish all week, huh? It's been one of those weeks. Look at ES just continuing to grind up. Damn. Yeah, this is just pure imbalance now for ES to just like, if ES just wants to slice through all of this, it can. There's nothing stopping it. It's just pure imbalance. There could be a 4-hour bearish SMT up at these highs because ES took out those highs, right? NQ did not. So that could help us out with the idea. Maybe we print a 4-hour bearish SMT and reject, but I don't know. This looks like shit. No midnight retracements yet either. It's just going to go higher, says Kev. Yeah, probably. I got a sell stop at 170. Okay. If we take 930 high, I'm canceling the order. We're going to take that high. We're so taking this. I'm so going to get cooked on these freaking evals, man. We're definitely taking the 930 high. This looks like such a bad entry in hindsight. It looks so bad right here. It's like the worst entry, dude. Why would I cook second day evals? I didn't try to cook them. I don't want to cook the second day evals, Abby. I just did. Zach, you're acting like me. Yeah, I guess I am acting like Abby, my student. I am acting like Abby right now. It's too late now. But I'm already halfway to the max drawdown. Like, I'm not going to save them. Ugh, here we go. It's going to take them. Why would we stop now? You know, it's not going to stop. These evals are cooked. I love Top Step, man, but trying to pass their evals in 2 days is like so hard. It really is. Maybe I should just try to trade Top Step evals like a little bit less aggressively, because trying to pass them in 2 days, it's just like you need a gunsling 2 days in a row, and you need to be right both days in a row. And it's pretty low probability that happens when you're just taking like a, you know, somewhat of a gamble for it. Like with Apex, it's 1 day pass. So you can just keep resetting until you pass them, and then you trade the funded accounts the way you need to. With Top Step, those 2 day passes, man, they really get you. They get a lot of extra fees to traders like me who don't want to spend time in challenges. They take a lot of extra fees from us. So I'm like, maybe it would be better for me to just like take 3 or 4 days to try to pass them. I'm not going to get excited here, man. I don't trust it. You try and do it in 3 trades. Yeah. The thing is, I just don't want to lose any of them. Because if I start losing the trades, then I'm like, it gets even harder. So I just try to like, you know, keep it all in one shot. I don't know. Yesterday, what I did was, and I've done this a lot, like I'll trade 5 minis and just try to capture 20 ticks before I lose 80 and do that 3 times in a row. And then I hit the max profit. I maybe could have done that today. Maybe the caffeine was hitting me too hard. I don't know. I just kind of like, I didn't even think much about this. I'm not going to lie. I just saw it going and I was like, oh, I like those equal lows. And I just kind of went for it. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, we just don't think clearly enough. There's no funded account trades yet. I'm not too interested in anything yet for funded. I mean, guys, this is a pretty nice liquidity pool. Like, these equal lows do look good. And then these two, these are a bunch of stacked lows. Like, these look pretty good. It just sucks because I feel like it's just going to take the equal highs first. It's going to take this wick first. That's what sucks right now. Like this 15-minute really needs to, we need a swing failure pattern here and rip lower. Otherwise it's over. 5-minute looks like shit. 5-minute can go anyway. Yeah, Abby, that does make sense to do it like that. Last month, I had a 71% win rate with 1 to 4.5 R with Blueberry. Now I am trading 100K Apex. I don't know how to get to 1-to-1 because my strategy is for high RR. I think I made a mistake going with Apex. Yeah, bro. I mean, if you're trading with intraday trailing drawdown, you can't be looking for 1-to-4s. Like, you're going to get cooked. You got to take base hit 1-to-1s. If you want to go, you need to go with an end of day trailing firm, one that doesn't have intraday trailing. So firms like Top Step, Top One Futures, Tradeify, stuff like that. Intraday trailing is really only for scalpers, people that like get in and out quickly. I mean, people are saying it's going to take the low first. I mean, it's looking better, but I just don't want to get excited. 10 o'clock reversal coming up. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't get excited yet. I'm not getting excited. See, I'm not getting excited, chat. This looks like one of those difficult mornings. You know what I mean? This is one of those difficult mornings that, like, if like people that get in and out of trades really quickly with tight stops, these are the days that people get destroyed. Is there like a midnight inversion setup anywhere? There's a tiny fair value gap in here. It's like minuscule, but I guess it's technically there. Like, would this be the mechanical midnight model right here? You know what I mean? Let's see if that would have played out for those equal lows. This is the mechanical midnight model right here. I think at least midnight and maybe the gap up. Yeah, fair. That's coming back into profit. We'll see. I think this midnight mechanical model is going to work out to take this liquidity. It's just possible we reverse after taking this if the market wants to be extra difficult. You know what I mean, guys? If not, though, this could still work. Could still work. I think you're good to at least see this liquidity pool taken now. If we don't take this and we reverse all the way back up to the highs, market is cooked. I think we should at least take these lows right here. Like, that would be crazy if they don't take those lows. But watch, I'll jinx myself. Kev is like, Kev is saying it's not going to take those lows. I think it's going to take the lows. We'll see who's right. Blueberry dashboard calculates win rate. Bounced off the overnight VWAP. Okay. Interesting. I think we'll take these lows at least. I feel pretty confident about that. I just don't know if we're going to expand down here. That's the midnight mechanical model, though. So I'm interested to see if that plays out, because you got that first inversion. You get in around here. You look for the nearest low-hanging fruit, drawing liquidity. Chat, what do you think? Are we going to the lows first, or are we going to the highs first? What comes first, 25,300 or 25,130? What's coming first? Okay, lows are going to get taken. We just really want to see expansion. We do not want to see it snap back up. We'll see. I'm not considering this a win yet. I don't know what's going to happen, but I want to see expansion once we take these lows. Lows first, then highs. Yeah, these lows are done. Let's just hope that we expand to these lows. Midnight model worked, though. Come on, 15-minute. Give us that expansion. Come on, 15-minute. Come on. Come on. No, do not edge me like that. If this thing edges me, I'm going to lose it. Do not edge us. Come on. Did ES take those lows? Did we put in an SMT? Someone tell me. I don't even want to stop looking at this. Did ES take those lows? No, it didn't. Well, it took those first lows. Dude, if I get edged here, I'm going to lose my mind. We should theoretically expand to these lows now. It should happen, chat. Come on. Do not do this to me. Come on. Come on. Do not do this to me. Oh, God. Is Top Step X freezing on people? It better not freeze. I'll lose my mind if Top Step freezes. It's not freezing for me, but I haven't tried to close out of my position yet. Come on. This thing better. Well, actually, I'm streaming, so I have a screen recording. If anything happens, if 129.75 gets taken, I pass these combines. Oh, my God. Abby, do not tell me it's frozen right now. I'm not frozen. It's like working. I have a full-on recording of this, so they better not. They can't mess with me. If this hits 29.75, we're past. Come on, do not edge me like this, Top Step. Oh my God. Wow. Dude, I think we're screwed. I can't believe I got edged by like 10 ticks. That was crazy, bro. Are they going to screw me here? I really think I might get screwed here. I think it could just totally reverse on us. This looks not great to me. Dude, I cannot believe that just happened. Sand the trader, I think the low will get swept too, but I feel like no confidence that it's going to happen now. I feel like it could happen fucking hours later. I feel like we could totally just come all the way back up here. This is so bad, dude. Why do you have to edge like that? I cannot believe how hard we just got edged. The low, in theory, should get swept. You're right. But this has been a difficult... I can tell this has been a difficult market open. I'm glad I'm not trading funded accounts here. That much I could say. I'm very glad we're not trading funded here because I do not like this price action. We got to inverse this little 1 minute bullish gap like immediately. It would be really nice if I could pass and get max funded with Top Step on the first try. I thought we had it, so now it was ripped away from me. You know what I mean? Abby, if you're having issues, Project X issues, take a screen recording so you have proof to show them or something. I mean, with Top Step, they just kind of fix it too, though. So I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. That's not good. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we're hitting this TP? I feel like it could go either way. I really feel like anything can happen here. I shouldn't say that. I feel like from a technical perspective, we should hit our TP, but something like, I don't know. It feels like too good to be true. We got edged so hard. I don't even want to touch it until we hit this limit order, Abby. I don't even want to mess with it. Because if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. You know what I mean, Abby? It won't, like, it doesn't even make a difference. So we're going to find out if it's working when it goes to my limit order, if it does. This is such a brutal hold, man. Guys, if I get max funded here, we'll do a giveaway immediately. That much I can assure you of. If we hit our TP and we get max funded with Top Step on my first attempt here, we are absolutely celebrating with mad giveaways. Stan the Trader says TP in the next 7 minutes. I love that. Let's see. Future Zone says yes, it will hit. What's good is it doesn't even need to hit the full target. Like the target's down here. My limit order will get us past that area. We'll get funded before it hits that. But look at this. This is the most brutal hold, man. I'm not going to lie. This has been brutal. I just feel like there's been a lot of stuff like this week where it's like you're nearing a draw in liquidity and it pulls back deep. When it rains, it pours. Zach, check out my markup in the chart room. Okay, let's take a look at that. This trade sucks. I'm so mad, dude. Let's take a look at Ercon's markup. Okay, so you're out. London sweep high, never closed above 15-minute bearish fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame. So you get short. Nice. Yeah, and you took the low-hanging fruit. I love it, man. Quick scalp, little long scalp. Nice, dude. Yeah, listen, if I was unfunded and in this trade, I would have TP'd around there too at those equal lows. So I think that was a good move. That was the low-hanging fruit. And now we're cooked. This trade sucks. It's going to leave these freaking lows, man. I think it's actually going to leave these lows and go up to these highs first, in which case we're screwed. I think it's actually going to leave the lows, man. Yeah, I think it's going to leave the lows. Ugh, freaking NASDAQ, bro. Nah, we're cooked. My TP is not going to get hit. I'm telling you, it's not getting hit. My TP is not getting hit, guys. We're cooked. It's over. We're going up to those equal highs first, and I will get stopped out, and then maybe it goes to the equal lows at some point. We're cooked. I'm telling you. We are absolutely cooked. Yep. We're going back up here. We're so going up here. I don't even want to do analysis to like try and find a way for us to not go up there. We're going up there. Abby says I'm stressing her out. Oh, man. Kenny says, sorry, Zarb. Hate to fade you. It's all good, man. It's all good. 1 hour bullish fair value gap still holding. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just hate that I was like 10 ticks away, bro. That's the problem here. If it ran right up to here, that would have been less painful. You know what I mean? Then I was just wrong. Like, this is painful, dude. This is painful. Max pain. Kev Trade saying, I did say close it. All due respect, bro. I have no idea who you are. You can't just go, Kev told me to close the trade. You know, oh, dude, guys. Kev told me close the trade. I didn't listen. I can't believe I didn't listen to Kev. I'm just kidding, bro. I love you. I'm just messing around. All love, bro. All love. I mean, we're back in profit. I can't get excited anymore. I allowed myself to get excited here. What's the S look like? Looks about the same. ES also has these equal lows, man. Like perfect equal lows. It looks like such a nice target. It looks juicy. But they just want to be difficult. Maybe we should stay on the 5 minute. You know what I mean? Add 2 more minis. Nah, I don't even want to do that, bro, because I feel like this target makes sense that I'd rather just see it do that. I don't want to be in a situation where I add 2 more minis and then it gets a little bit deeper of a pullback, and then I'm stopped out and then it goes to the target. I feel like the technical analysis perspective here still makes enough sense that if I'm right, it's going to go to these lows before it goes back up here. But if I add 2 minis into here, then I'm not giving the room I need on the analysis to play out. And I could get stopped out prematurely. So yeah, I don't want to do that. I get the impulse to do it. Fill the gap so I can hit my TP. Shaking my head. I'm still locked out. That's crazy that you're locked out on Top Step. I'm okay right now. I don't know why mine's okay. Yeah, the target looks good here. Oh, you're saying it's probably not okay? But it's showing my P&L running. Doesn't that mean it's fine? Okay, so let me check this. So if I put a buy stop up here at 25,325, you're saying it's not going to work, Abby? So if I put a buy stop here at 25,325, I'm always scared to do this because no, I'm not even going to do this. You're saying, well, okay, I'll try and do it with this limit order. It's working with the limit order, Abby. I think I'm okay. I think mine is safe. My limit order is moving. Bruh. Yeah, I think it might be just you, or, maybe it's just happening on XFAs. Maybe it's not happening on combines. I don't know. Noala, we got a ton of giveaways today to do. We got mad giveaways. Stay tuned. Dude, just answer. You don't have to be a bitch? Huh? Oh, you asked me a question before. Hey, dude, chill out, bruh. I don't trade CFDs. I can't give you an answer on the fibers. I heard they're a good firm. That's about the most I can tell you there. I've never traded with the fibers. I trade futures. So there's nothing else I could say about that, bro. Oh. Oh my God. I hate Project X so much, dude. I'm sorry. I know I'm talking smack about it, but this platform, this platform, dude, I lose my mind with this platform. I swear to God, every other day there's an issue with this damn platform. Can you believe this? Well, Abby, you're right. Is it happening here too? This one looks okay. This is why I can't deal with this platform, bro. This really is like, I know. I'm trying not to talk too bad about it because it is what it is, but like, this platform is awful, bro. I'm sorry, I'm saying it. It is the worst platform on earth. It really is the worst platform on earth. It is so overrated. It is like for real, like so overrated. No other platform does it just break down 3 times a week. Ninja Trader and Tradeovate, shout out. Yep, they're the best, man. Yeah, Abby, you were right. You were calling it the whole time. Hopefully, if I have a limit order there, it's still gonna like the computer will track it and trigger it so that they can be passed if the limit order gets hit, right? I swear to God, if they do a thing, if my limit order wins, but they do one of those things where it's like they just, it doesn't matter. We're not giving gains to that. I'll lose my mind. I think it's just Top Step too, because this one is working. Top One Futures is working. It's only Top Step that has the issue. Should we take a look at any announcements? Let's see if Top Step made an announcement. No announcement yet. We'll do some giveaways in the meantime. We can do that. But I just want to see if they made an announcement here, chat. Where's Top Step? No announcement there. Status updates. I bet a bunch of people are complaining right now. Okay, guys. It is what it is. Somebody keep an eye on Project X for me. Let me know if it goes Top Step X. Let me know if it goes back up. I'm going to try one more time, but that are being affecting all traders. Until we resolve it, we will recommend you pause trading. Our team is investigating, working to get the platform back up as quickly as possible. Thank you for understanding. All right. We just got to wait. We just got to wait, chat. All right, Abby, I know you're going to be refreshing. Keep us posted, okay? Let us know if and when it comes back up. I just hope that my limit order will work. Like there'll be a track that my limit order got triggered. I'm just hoping for that. I really don't want to hear them be like, oh, because it was down, it doesn't count, blah, blah, blah. Like that would be annoying. We'll see. Let's do some giveaways in the meantime, chat. There's not much to do. Like, I don't want to get into a funded account trade right here, even though I do think it's going to go lower now. I'm feeling a lot better about it. I don't think I want to put double risk on. You know what I mean? I don't want to put double the risk on. So we'll chill on Top Step X and just wait it out. And in the meantime, you guys want to do a giveaway? Should we run a giveaway, chat? If you're new to futures and you're coming from the prop world, the FX world, I'd say, I was going to say Top Step, but now I'm not saying it. I would say like top one futures is great. Do top one futures. Top one futures or Tradeify or Apex. Okay, this is the customer service chat. We've received reports that traders are running into issues on Top 70. Our team is currently looking into these reports. We'll share updates as soon as we have more information. Okay. I take back everything I said about the Project X platform. It's just, it is what it is. Things happen, but like it does happen a bit more than it should, in my opinion. I have not run into all these issues with other platforms. That's all. I love Top Step. I love those guys. They're good people. You know, the platform gets a little finicky though. And it can be annoying because a lot of us do this for a living. You know, I trade for a living. So when my platform goes down, when I'm working, it gets, you know, it can be frustrating. All right, let's get this giveaway going. What should the code word be? Here, just for fun. All right, guys, we're going to run this giveaway. To enter the giveaway, type Project X. Shout out Project X. Hey, Josh is in the chat. Good morning, bro. All right, I see those entries coming in. Beauty, beauty, beauty. It's going to hit this TP. Guys, I need to know if it's going to track and that my limit order got filled. That's what if it does that, I don't care. I can be locked out for the rest of the day. Like, I don't care about that. Just please make sure it tracks that my limit order got filled. That's what I'm hoping for. Project X, one word or two, it's fine either way. All right, guys, get those entries in. I'm going to take a quick 60-second break. And when we get back, we will announce the winner. We'll give away 3 accounts. And then I still will have 6 more to give away for the day. So we got a ton of accounts to give away. Let me just go take a quick break, and we will be right back to announce the winners. BRB. We back. Oh my God, this thing still hasn't taken out that low. This is so bad. Platform issues and terrible price action. What a mixture for an awesome day, right, chat? This is the recipe for a great trading day. Platform malfunctions and terrible price action. Don't you love that? Thank you, Joseph. All right, let's get this giveaway going. I'm guessing you guys got your entries in. Did everyone get their entries in on Discord? Looks like it. I see one person typing. Okay, you already got your name in there. Okay, cool. I got all the names, chat. Broke the high, swept the low. Now we will go higher, says Kev Trades. And at this point, you might be right. This price action is awful. Yeah, Neek, Project X is down for Top Step. It's down. So my trade, I can't look at my trade. Let's see if it's still down. It's definitely still down. Yeah, we can't manage it, the position. I can't manage it. My trade, so we can't look at my trade, unfortunately. Hopefully I got tagged. No, my TP's down here. My TP's at 3.0 something. Oh, look, it's not working on this now too, I think. Where's my crosshair? My TP on Project X is around here. 131. So I still wouldn't have been tagged. It's right here. Where's my crosshair? I really don't like this platform. All right. It looks like it's just for Top Step, Ken. It looks like Project X is working on other platforms, but I would be scared to I'd be a little cautious on entering even on any Project X platform right now, because if it's not working on Top Step, it's all connected. So it could also stop working on other firms at any minute. So are they going to reset it? Usually they'll do resets for people in these situations. I'm hoping that my TP gets hit. My TP is set at like 130, 25,130. So if the market goes there, my limit order is set. So I hope that it tracks that, and the TP will have been taken and I'll be fine. I don't care if I'm locked out for a few hours, as long as it hits my TP and it triggers, but we'll see. They usually do. They'll usually like reset anyone that was red, but if you were green, they'll let you keep the profits. That's what they usually do, but there's been a few times they didn't even do that. So I don't know. Yeah, other firms, Project X seems to be working. Abby's going back to sleep. All right, let's get this giveaway going though, guys. Try and kill some time here, Every week new issues, yeah, it's tough. All right, let me get this list going for you guys. Pretty bad price action today, honestly. Pretty bad. Shall we do a duck race, chat? A lot of names, man. Okay. All right, we ready? By the way, chat, we got 82 people watching on YouTube right now. Can we smash that like button and hit 80 likes right now before we hit start? Also, let's talk about this poll. 73% of the chat said bullish. 27% was bearish. That's 170 votes, 169 votes. And so far, it's done neither. It's just ranging. It's just gross price action. We're actually going to get edged. This is crazy. So bad, man. Did we hit 80 likes? Boom, we hit 93. Beautiful. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, that's what we try to do, Punjabi. All right, let's do it. Let's do this giveaway. One, two. My ducky better win this time. Let's see. 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Ten seconds, damn. TI got a massive lead, but oh my God. That came out of nowhere. Yo. Shout out T.O. You just won yourself a free account. If you don't know how to claim, let me, for anyone that's new here, this is how you're going to claim your account. You're going to go to PFM support on X. I'll drop the link in the chat for you. Send them over a DM and they will hook you up. Guys, there's no way you can tell if your name is on here. There's so many ducks that they're not going to show all of them. If you entered in Discord, I got your name. Unless you entered a little bit late. All right, let's do another. On 3. 1, 2. Anyone's race so far. Anyone's race. I'm calling who not ish me. Told you. Who nitish me? You are the winner. Who nit-ish me? Shout out. You just won an account. Let's go. Again, go to PFM support on X, claim your account, send them over a DM, show them proof of your Discord name. Should we do a pinwheel? Should we change it up and do pinwheel? I'm not going to say anything. Not going to say nothing. Yeah, let's do pinwheel for the last one. Not the last one. How many accounts do I have still to give away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're halfway through. I still got 6 more accounts. Let's do a pinwheel for this next one. Oops. All right. I'll put the list back in here. Yeah, can we hit 100 likes real quick before we run it? We got almost 100 people watching. Oh, we're at 102. Sick. All right, let's do this. One, two. 1, 2. Could be anyone. Ooh, Sui Ronaldo. Oh, wait, you already won today. So, nope, you already won. So, we're going to remove that. We're going to go again. They already won an account today. So, all right, let's do it. Let's run it back. NASDAQ 4214. I like that name. Shout out NASDAQ. NASDAQ 4214. You are the winner. Big shout out. Again, go to PFM support on X to claim your account. Top Step is back on. Just in time. Let's see. My trade looks terrible now. So it's like not even good. My trade's in drawdown. My trade's cooked. So it's going to come on just in time to watch us blow the account. It doesn't look like it's on for me. It doesn't look back for me yet. But this looks better. It's letting people try to get in. We're cooked anyway. We lost. We're going to blow the account. This price action is really awful. Yeah, we're totally screwed. So, guys, we don't give exact... We let you guys know support is going to match you with the right account for you. It'll be one of our 3 sponsors, either Top One Futures, Blue Guardian, or Aqua Futures. One of those 3 firms, you will win the account. They're going to match you with what account works best for you. Mike is long from 227, added at 283. 1 micro, stop loss at 135. Okay, solid. So you're long from 227, looking for 283. Yeah, that could hit, bro. I like it. That could hit for sure. If the market wants to be extremely difficult, it's just going to reverse again here. But I got a feeling you're gonna hit that TP. I think that's some good low hanging fruit. Look at all these equal lows that the market's printing. It's going to be one of those days, chat. Like we're going to leave a bunch of low resistance liquidity, and the market's just going to leave it and keep going up. I think that's what's happening here. This week has been kind of terrible. Like look at this week. It's just nothing. Like slightest retracement ever, rip to the upside. Same thing again today. We're in that territory again, which is like, you know, my least favorite price action. It's like really awful price action. ES has an unmitigated 4-hour gap right here. Maybe. I don't know. It seems really far away for today. We have all these equal lows, guys. Like what the heck? What the helly? Bro, I had a great time in NYC heading back this afternoon. That's awesome, Josh. Where did you stay, bro? You might have missed it. I don't know if you missed it. I mentioned I'd love to give you some recommendations, like some good food spots and whatnot. But I think you might have missed it when I said that on stream. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the city. You were here at a great time. Fall in New York City is the best, dude. It's my favorite time. I love living in New York City during the fall and the winter. A lot of people say they don't like the winter because it's cold, but it's so beautiful, man. Around the holidays, you got the Christmas tree up in Manhattan, Rockefeller Center. A lot of the neighborhoods like decorate for Christmas and the holidays. Like, it's just such a good vibe. New York in the winter is the best, dude. What I don't like is New York in the summer. New York in the summer is brutal. It gets hot. It gets muggy. You know, it can smell. You smell the trash on the heat and the concrete. It's overrated. Fall and winter is the best for New York. Yeah, no trend in this market is right. It's awful. NYC summer is horrid. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro. Let's see if Top Step X is back up for me now. Okay, we're back. Still a whole lot of nothing. The mechanical midnight retracement model worked, though. So if you took the midnight model, you actually hit a TP. We're just trying to pass the eval, so we were going for these lows. We'll see. We're back up, though. So at least it's back up. Brian Square is nice during Christmas. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. By the way, guys, I still have a ton of accounts to give away. I have 5 accounts left to give away, so we'll do it. But let's take our time. Maybe we could hit like, I don't know. Let's try to hit 115 likes. That would be nice. And we can do some more giveaways. Until then, we're just going to watch this horrid price action going nowhere. I'm really happy I have not taken a trade on funded. That's good. I'm happy about that. Yeah. We got this 5-minute gap right here. This is like kind of the key. If we can get a 5-minute closure below this 5-minute gap, I think you can get down to these lows, but right now it tapped it, it's going higher. So this is like the key level for me, the line in the sand. You got to remain bullish if you're above this gap. But if you inverse it, you could flip back bearish. We're just sitting in this trade because there's nothing else to do. We're just going to sit in this one, you know, but I understand longs as long as you hold this little 5-minute. I get the idea. So. When are you coming to India, Zach, sir? I don't know, man. Not sure. No plans to go to India. I'm open for anything, though. I would check it out. Stayed in Connecticut, took the main train to NYC with my son. We mainly visited Manhattan and saw many of its tourist destinations. Yeah, man, that's the way to go. Nula lost both sides, trying to sell and trying to buy. Yeah, I mean, it's seek and destroy price action. It's really bad. That's why I remember a lot of people were saying just cut the trade here when it was up here. And I was like, this price action is so bad that it could totally just like, it's just seek and destroy. I'd rather just sit in an entry with stop and TP at both sides and like let it rock. What I wish I did though was close with $100 left and then just take another base hit little scalp. That's what I should have done. That's where I went wrong. Now, to be fair, I very well may have closed around here if Project X didn't freeze, honestly. But it's too late for that now. Can't cry over spilled milk. Come to Ethiopia. So many random places. Yeah, dude, I would do all of it. I don't know. I do want to go to Europe soon. You know, I'm Italian. I've been to Italy, but that's it. I haven't seen much else of Europe. How can you claim the account? So this is how you claim your account, my friends. You're going to go to PFM support on X. I'll drop the link for you here in the chat. Click that link and then send them. Oh, wait, I didn't send you the right link. Hold on. We got to go to PFM support. Here you go. Let me remove that one so you don't get confused. There you go, my friend. Click that link, send them over a DM. So follow them, send them a message, show them proof of your Discord handle, and they'll get you hooked up with your account. It takes a couple days, okay? So don't think it's going to happen in like 5 seconds, but they will get to you. Most people said they get their account within like 2 days. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I've been to Italy. I got family there, so I've been to Italy, but nowhere else in Europe. Never been to England. Never been to Paris, Barcelona. You know, never been to all those awesome places. And PFM is getting quicker with it. Okay, that's good. That's good to know, Dino. Where'd I go in Italy? I was all over. I've been to Rome, Florence. You know, I did all the major tourist stuff too. I've done the Colosseum, the Vatican, the Sistine Chapel. I also went to like the hills in Tuscany. It did like wine tasting and all that stuff. Yeah, I did a little bit of everything in Italy. Italy pizza is good, but it's different from New York pizza. Like I'm a New Yorker. It's a different style from New York pizza. New York pizza is like bigger. Italian pizza is like more personal pie style. It's delicious though. It's just different. No, so the way we do our giveaways, they get done in our Discord, Noella. So check the pinned comments right at the top. I have a pinned comment. It says join our Discord, enter a chance to win a free account. Click that link. It's the Discord invite link. All right. Click on that. Get verified inside of Discord, and then when it comes time for our next giveaway, you'll be good to go. You'll be able to enter. They're asking for a recording of the stream. What? I'm not sure what you're talking about. You should just be able to give them your Discord handle, and they should hook you up. I'll ask them when I get off stream what they're talking about. I'm currently trading 50K accounts. I'm trading 5 50K accounts with top one futures, and these combines are also 50Ks, but it's these are with Top Step. This is a challenge. My funded accounts are right here. No trades taken today on my funded. It's not the day to take a bunch of trades on funded, in my opinion. It's pretty bad price action. Oh yeah, Venice too. I also went to Venice. And Naples. I think that's what I meant. I went to Naples. I went to Naples and Venice as well. I heard and saw videos about dollar pizza slices. Yeah, man, we got dollar slice joints all over the place. They're not going to be as good though as like that's like you're out on the town, you're trying to get a quick slice. You got $1, you can go ahead and grab a dollar slice, but it's not going to be like the best New York pizza, you know. Yesterday, I also took 5 50K after seeing your tweet. Nice, dude. This is freaking awful price action. Do I trade my own live account? Yeah, I also have a personal cash account if that's what you mean. I don't trade it as much. I'm pretty focused on prop firms. I've been doing well with props this year. Phillies from Bari, the heel of the boot. Nice, dude. Yeah, shout out Italy, man. I want to go back. What do you guys think? Do you guys think my trade is still cooked? I feel like it's cooked, man. I feel like this is just the worst price action ever. This is so bad. Why am I holding that trade? Because it's an evaluation, and the way I trade evals, I just pass or fail them. So I got positioned into a trade. It came within like 2 ticks from hitting TP, which is very frustrating, and then reversed. But I don't like to spend time on evaluations. I just either pass them or fail them. So this is what I do. What is the future of prop firms for the next 5 years? That's a good question, Dino. Honestly, man, I think you're looking at more restrictions. I think they're going to make it harder, which is not what most people want to hear, but I think it's going to get a little harder. I think CFDs are going to have to change their model entirely if they want to stick around. When it comes to futures too, I think it's going to get harder. Too many people. I feel like when the industry first really exploded a few years ago, there was a mass influx of new traders, brand new traders. And let's be real, they kind of stunk at trading. So they had a large clientele of like unprofitable traders, right? Where we're at now in the space, like there's a lot of the people that started to learn on prop firms, they stuck with it, people like me, and they became good traders. There's a lot more people taking payouts now than there was 5 years ago. And I think it's from people literally just getting better. And I think the clientele is going to continue to get better and more refined and more professional. You're always going to have the newer trader as well, but there's going to be a lot of people that get better and better. And I think they're already experiencing that. And I think it's going to get harder, not easier. That's for sure. I think it's always going to be around, though. I think the prop space will always be here. It's a very lucrative business model. It's beneficial for both the trader and the firm, right? There's a symbiotic relationship here, believe it or not, even though it seems counterintuitive. So I think the space is here to stay, but I do think things might get a little tougher. There's going to be changes, but you just adapt. There's a lot of potential with prop firms. So. Yeah, I mean, I could start looking at golds, but I like to just focus on one instrument, Andy. We can take a look at gold today, though, for a minute. The new payout rules with Top Step does not bother me. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I think 90% of people complaining about that rule because it's about the second payout. Your second payout needs to be the same balance or higher from your previous one. Bro, 90% of people complaining about that rule have never taken 2 payouts from the same set of accounts in their life. On God. It's not a problem for me. I feel like most of the time, if I'm taking a second payout, my balance did get larger. I don't think it's a problem. I really don't. So the next 1 to 2 years is quite golden as we can make money with less restrictions. Yeah, I think so. I think you got another good 1 to 2 years of like the way it is right now. And I think maybe a couple years from now, things are going to shift a little bit. Yeah. Oh, worst price action on earth, man. This is so bad, dude. Yeah, this trade is 1,000% cooked now. There's no way we don't take these highs. There's no way. What is your favorite and with easy rule prop firm? Top Step has the easiest rules. I know we made a few jokes because Project X was, crapping out for a minute, but Project X has the most straightforward, easy rules. It's literally don't hit your daily loss, don't hit your max loss limit. That's your rule for Top Step. So they're the easiest. You got to give them their credit. They have the easiest rules. But then you have other options. Like I love instant funded accounts. There's a lot more rules with instant funded, but I take a lot of, I save a lot of time just going right to funded and paying that higher fee. So everything's a give and take. But technically, I would say Top Step has the easiest rules. Yep, I'm lucky to have PFM right now because they're giving 12 accounts daily. Facts, dude. Yep, I got 5 more accounts to give away, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we still got 5 accounts to give away, chat. We could get it going soon. We still got about, about an hour of streaming left. It'd be great if we could this thing can do something. This is a really boring day. Day before Thanksgiving, How do you win the giveaway? So the way you do, you got to enter the giveaway. You enter through our Discord. Go to the top of the chat window here on YouTube. I pinned a comment right at the top. It says, join our Discord to enter a chance to win a free account. Click that link. That's our Discord invite link. Once you click that link, you'll have joined our Discord. Then you just got to get verified. And then when it comes time, I'll have you guys enter a keyword in the stream chat channel, and you'll be good to go. You'll be entered into the giveaway. Nope, still got 5 accounts to give away. This is so annoying, dude. I just that is so frustrating. It just stinks because I was so excited to get this done before Thanksgiving, get these accounts max funded. Now I'm not going to be able to do it, because tomorrow's Thanksgiving, Friday's a half day. There's nothing going on. I got to wait till next week to try and run it back and get max funded for Top Step, because this is cooked. It's we're blowing the accounts, boys. These accounts are toast. These accounts are definitely toast. It's really awful price action. It's, dude, what a world where you get edged that hard. Oh my God. Like I said, it's worse to just get edged like this than it is to if it just went right to hit it to blowing me out. You know what I mean? This is worse. There's no stop loss. This is an eval. So this trade, the accounts are going to blow if they hit 305, 25, 305. The accounts will be blown. They're just evals. Remember, guys, we got our Black Friday deal. If you do blow some accounts like I'm probably going to do today, head on over to propfirmmatch.com. Go to the exclusive Black Friday deals. These are the best deals that we're offering currently. You got 8 futures accounts that are part of the Black Friday flash deal. So Alpha Futures, 25% off. Funded Next Futures, 10%. Top One Futures, 57.5. I think this is the best bang for your buck, truly. I think it's the best deal overall. Right below it, though, you got Tradeify for 40%, which is rare. They never do 40% discounts, so that's a big deal. And as always, guys, it's code match. For Funded Next Futures, it's match FN. But for the rest of the firms, it's code match. So make sure to take advantage of that. This deal, you got, what is that, 104 hours left? So a few days. You got a few days to get it going till November 30th. But take advantage. So terrible. Yeah, Top Step, they don't really do discounts. All right, time to blow the accounts, guys. It's over. I just can't believe how close we got. I'm so frustrated by that. I'm not going to lie. I can't lie, guys. I'm so frustrated that it got within 10 ticks. Ugh. And then the platform freezes, doesn't give me a chance to get out here. It's just the worst situation. Hey, Mike P, though, your trade worked out, I'm assuming. Your trade looked really good, bro. All right, so if this hits 303, the accounts are blown, and it's going to hit 303. These accounts are cooked. All right, it is what it is. Yeah, nice job, Mike. Good job getting long. It's solid. Solid trade. Yeah, couldn't even properly manage the trade. That's what really stinks. Maybe I'll get a free reset out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, they might. They might reset the accounts for free. So that'll be okay. That would be a good situation. That'd be good enough. I'd take it. Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah, there's really nothing else to do. Like, there's no trade I want to take on the actual funded accounts. Like, I want nothing to do with this price action. I'll probably try to trade funded once PM session ramps up. I do think you left a lot of low resistance liquidity to the downside. So if we do start to sell off, I think we can come and hit some of these levels. All right, we've left a lot of low resistance liquidity. So we'll see what happens in the PM session. We might get that sweep of those equal highs and then get this move lower. I think that's feasible. So I don't think the day's over. I do think, though, that this morning session was pretty bad. Divine, because I feel like I've explained this like 10 times. It's an evaluation. It's a challenge account. I don't spend multiple days trading challenges. So I either pass or fail. That's my method. I just let it go because I don't like spending multiple days on a challenge. It's just not the way I do it. I want to get the accounts funded. I want to put the least amount of effort into that. I have the bankroll to do it because I know I can take the payouts. So that's just the way I do it. All right, let's watch this account get blown, and then we'll do a giveaway. Apex or Top Step, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to get the cheapest accounts, Apex. They have really cheap accounts. Also, the scalability is bigger with Apex. You could trade 20. If you want to go Top Step, you're paying a little bit more up front, but you don't have intraday trailing drawdown. You have very simple rules. Apex, you have more rules, but you can scale up. You could trade 20 accounts. Top Step, you can only trade 5 accounts, but you have really easy rules. So it's about what's better for you. They're not going to reset my account because I feel like they're not going to do it because you could have managed it, they'll say after. Final TP 330. It's going to hit. Well, 330 is kind of high, but it's probably going to hit. Nice job, Mike. W's in the chat for Mike, bro. Doing his own analysis and making it happen. Yep, this is 5 evals with Top Step, not top 1. My top 1 accounts are funded accounts, and they're fine. I haven't touched them. I'm just so annoyed by what happened here. Like, it is very annoying. All right, let's run a giveaway, chat. Let's run a giveaway. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Let's open up Discord. I just can't believe that happened, bro. Oh my God, dude. Really wanted to get those funded. It's mad frustrating. Nobody type anything in the chat. You're just messing yourself up. I haven't given anyone a code. You guys are ruining it. Because you're on slow mode. You're not going to be able to enter now. Do not enter. Do not enter. Do not type in Discord yet. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're messing up your chance to enter. All the people that just typed in here, you're not going to be able to enter. Don't type anything in here yet. Don't type anything in here. All these people, I think it's on slow mode. I think you're cooked on entering now. I don't know why people do that. All right. Type cooked in the chat to enter giveaway. Type cooked. Code word is cooked. Because I am cooked and so is everyone that tried to enter early. Freaking Top Step. Worst. I can't even look at it. We know it's blown, but I need to make sure it's blown. AJ, yes, you can enter for the giveaway. You got to do it in our Discord. So you got to join the Discord and go do it. We'll see, Goku. I don't think they're going to reset it. I got a feeling they're not going to get reset. We'll see. Here we go. We're blown. Counts are blown. Here we go. Counts are about to be blown. So where does this go next? It just goes up to this fair value gap. I'm also frustrated because this is like my least favorite price action on earth. It's the worst, bro. Gap up, go. Gap up, go. Just the worst price action. So bad. If it reverses from here, God's with me. God is not with me today. God is definitely not with me here. It's going to blow any second. Punjabi says, I had 4 trades on gold, all hit break even. As soon as my break even was hit, market grabbed the liquidity, went straight up. Yeah, it's one of those days. No, sir. You can only win 1 account per week, guys. So if you already won, you don't want to enter. God is on the longs. Yep. Here we go. Time to blow. I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to see it happen. We know it's going to happen. Just blow. Just blow the accounts already, dude. So stupid. Now I got to wait another 10 minutes for it to blow the account. All right, let's do this giveaway, chat. Who cares about this? We know it's going to happen. All right. Still a bunch of people typing in here, so maybe we should give them a little more time. Yep, that is part of the game for evaluations for me. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to get these entries in. I'm going to copy these. Just getting the list going, guys. Okay, we got our list. All right, we got it going, chat. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. How many accounts do I still have left? 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 5 accounts still. Let's give away 2 right now. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Zuhaib. Big shout out, Zuhaib. You are the winner. If you don't know how to claim, go here to PFM Support on X. Send them over a DM, and you'll be good to go. Shout out. W. No problem. No problem. You're very welcome. All right, let's do another one. 1, 2. Acumen. What up, Acumen? Shout out. Again, all you got to do, go to PFM Support on X, claim your account, my dude. Congrats. Oh my God, this account is still not blown. It's so annoying because you know it's going to blow. All right, it's only 11:15. I have 3 more accounts to give away. Let's wait like 10, 15 minutes. We'll do a new list. All right, so we'll do a brand new list in about 10, 15 minutes and give away the rest of the accounts for the day. I think that makes sense. Especially if we hit 115. If we hit 115 likes, we'll definitely run it right away. So the accounts we're giving away, shout out our sponsors, Top One Futures, Blue Guardian, and Aqua Futures. Those are the 3 firms that we run the giveaways with right now. Yeah, Aqua Futures and Blue Guardian have 30-day cooldown periods for giveaway accounts. Yeah, so you can only win 1 account every 30 days with those firms. Nika saying, Zach, imagine one big red candle, like I'm right by my stop loss and then it reverses and hits TP. That would dude, I would genuinely feel like God is just protecting me so well. We'll see. I don't think it's going to happen. Has that ever happened to anyone? Have any of you guys been like 1 tick away from blowing your accounts and then it reversed and hit your TP? I don't think it's ever happened to me. I don't think it's going to happen today. That's for sure. Look, right as we said that, here you go. It's about to go. I believe these firms do use Tradeabates. Well, Top One Futures uses Project X for sure, but they're getting Tradeabate. They're getting Tradeabate very soon. Okay, here. Oh, wait. Okay, here it comes, guys. Let's watch it. Let's watch it blow. Let's watch the account blow when it was 5 ticks from our TP. Now it's going to blow. Let's watch it. Here's some loss porn right here. If anyone likes watching people blow accounts, today's your day. Here we go. Fake Out Slayer, we do our giveaways through Discord, not through the chat. Yeah, I know, Hellsane. It sucks. It happens, though. It happens. One thing about trading, when these things happen, like you're bound to have a ton of frustrating days like this. This is why most people can't trade long term, because you gotta like this is gonna happen to me again at some point. This stuff happens all the time in trading, even when you're profitable. These things happen. So you gotta be okay with it. You can't take it home with you. You can't take it back to your family. You just gotta get back on the horse, lock in, and keep it going. It's the only way. People think when they become a profitable trader, they get to this point that like nothing like this ever happens. You know what I mean? They think I'll never blow an account once I'm a profitable trader, or I'll never be 2 ticks from my TP and then it reverses and hits my stop loss. Like those things don't happen once I'm profitable, and that's not true. These things happen just as much. I mean, ideally they happen a little less, but they happen a lot still. And what brings longevity in this career is being able to handle it emotionally and not taking it home with you, not letting it fester in, and go into the rest of your day. You have to be able to like detach from it and just go enjoy your day. That's how trading works. It's the only way you stick with it, man. Business expense. Exactly. It is a business expense. Exactly. It's just, it's the most frustrating when it happens on day 2 for 2-day pass challenges. Cause day 2, you really want to be a little more careful and try not to mess it up. But, we took our shot. Yeah, this week has been weird in general. It's been a tough week for sure. Facts, big facts. Oh, man. There we go. It's over. That's it. I got 2393 payout denied, Zach, with a CFD firm. I traded it for a month, made 24 per return on a 10 count with 30% consistency. They rejected it for false reasons. I'm sorry about that, man. I have no idea. I would take it up with support. I can't really speak on that. All right. All right, so those equal highs got taken, man. It's just crazy we didn't sweep any liquidity before taking it. All right, so hey, at least we didn't blow any funded accounts, right? Can we get 2 more likes before we run the rest of the giveaways, guys? Dude, like today's so chopped, man. What do you do in this price action? You can't start to get long now. What's it going to do next? It's just going to come for this high, I guess. This is the next logical liquidity target. I guess it goes up here. Uh, 25,310 just got it. Well, yeah, we just took that level. Kenny, yep, it was taken. Next level is up here at like 25,360. Yes, sir. It is free to like and subscribe. I hope you get the next 10K before the new year. Yeah, I hope so too. I think if it's going to happen, it's going to be with top 1 futures because, we've already kind of started this one. We just have 2 trading days so far, 70% win rate, average R 1 to 5. Profit factor 3.5. Just 2 days logged so far. Base hits, man. See how differently I trade my funded accounts versus evaluations? Evaluations, I'm just trying to pass them. Funded accounts, we take base hits. They add up. Shout out Mike, bro. He's been long this whole time, looking for 330. Looks like you're about to hit 330. W's in the chat for Mike, man. He killed it today. Good job, bro. Fake out caught a 5R sell on NQ in the morning. That's awesome. Or during London. Sick, dude. Bam. All right, we hit 115 likes. Let's run the last giveaway, chat. I'll open up the Discord. Do not type anything yet. I haven't told anyone what to type yet, so don't enter yet. Ahmed said Zach is cooked. Damn, bro. To enter the giveaway, type chopped. Because today is chopped. Get those entries in, chat. Last giveaway of the day. I got 3 more accounts to give away. And remember, we are not streaming tomorrow. It is Thanksgiving. So remember, everyone, for everyone who celebrates, make sure to have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your family. All that good stuff. We're going to do this one quick. I'm going to give everyone like 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. 11:25. So you got 60 seconds. 11:25. We're going to copy all the names. Hey, Mike P just hit TP. Okay, I'm out. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Don't eat too much. Yeah, you as well, man. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. I still got to find out if we're streaming Friday. I got a feeling we're not because it's a half day, but we'll see. If not Friday, we will see you on Monday, brother. Previous day value, always the previous day open. Well, for me, yeah, I use the previous day's volume profile. Yeah, so it's the previous day's value area, high, low, and point of control. I have a video on this on my YouTube channel. I'll link that here for you. Guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want like free technical analysis education. I do a bunch on here. I'll drop the link right here in the chat. I got a ton of videos on volume profile and ICT up there. All right, it's 11:25, chat. I'm going to get these names copied. Okay. Got them. That's it. If you missed your entry, don't worry, because we give these accounts away every single day on stream. On top of that, take advantage of the Black Friday deal, man. Black Friday flash sale on prop for a match. Okay? Ton of good options here. Ton of good options. Code match to get the best discounts. Again, 57% off top one futures. That's awesome. 40% Tradeify with code match. And you got a few to choose from here, all with our Black Friday exclusive deals. So if you don't want to give away account, you can still get really, really solid discounts for Black Friday. But okay, let's do this. There is a 5-minute delay when we run the giveaway because too many people were spamming it. So that's why I say do not type until I tell you guys to, because if you type before I tell you to, you're going to be paused for 5 minutes. That's why I tell everyone, do not type preemptively. So that just means you missed this one. Sorry, brother. We had to do that because too many people spam the chat. All right, we'll do 2 with the pinwheel, and then we'll do a duck race. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Tushar 432, big shout out. All right, we'll do one more with a pinwheel, and then we'll end it on duck race. Stoic Troglodyte. Fire name, dude. You are the winner. Guys, again, for anyone that is new, the way you claim your account, you're going to go to PFM support on X, send them over a DM, and they will hook you up. Show them proof of your Discord handle. They'll match you with an account from one of our 3 sponsors, Top One Futures, Blue Guardian, or Aqua Futures. Big shout out to them. All right, let's do a duck race for the last one. W to the winners. Yes, sir. Oops. All right, Doc, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Aditya Bandal, big shout out. All right, that's going to do it for our giveaways, guys. Let me type this name. Bam, bam, bam. All right, guys, that was awesome. Super happy to end it here. Again, tomorrow, Thanksgiving. So anyone celebrating, please remember to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a good time with your family. Eat some delicious food. And we will be back after that, either Friday or Monday. I'll get confirmation soon. Stay tuned in the Discord. A lot of cool things planned with that. I think we're going to run like a Q&A soon inside Discord. I think that's a really cool idea. So a lot of cool stuff planned with that. Not the best day of price action, but that's just the way it goes. Sometimes it's not going to be good, you know? So happy trading. Stay safe, guys. Enjoy the holidays, and I will be back with you soon. Take care. Peace and love. Later.